are looking good, guys. What's going on? Very nice close for AMC. I'm happy with it. I hope that you are happy with it. Let's gear up for the earnings call that's coming on here. And look, even the lava lamp has a nice big blob for us right now. Who do we have in the chat? We got Nick F, Claybros Dry Samsung, Newfo, Claybros Dry Samsung, Crypto Rocketeer, Claude, Brett, Ricardo, and Simon in the house, baby. What's going on, Simon? Hopefully everybody had a good lunch break. I did. I did not eat a quesadilla. I had spicy chicken, some avocado, half an avocado is actually a pretty big one, some avocado, cheese, and salsa, and I ate it with tortilla chips. So it was more or less like a taco salad type deal, and I thought it was pretty good. Anybody, throw your lunch out in the chat right now before we get too crazy and get so many people in here that I can't read anything. Mr. Simon, how did you know that what I was going to say? I wasn't even answering your question about what I had for lunch, dude. I was just going on it. Like, seriously, where's my wrench? It's blue! Nobody, Eric. You be patient, my man, and you will get one. I had a sensible, healthy salad. Brett, very good, man. Sensible and healthy salads are always nice. Cassie, hello to you. Tacos, Ricardo. I love tacos, man. Nick F also had a taco. Dude, everybody's eating tacos today. I like it. Kenny had 8 NP. Kenny may have had that for lunch. I did not have lunch with Kenny today, so I don't know. I had chicken and potatoes. Very nice. 11-11, Mr. Simon. A lot of people had chicken today. What kind of tacos did you guys have that had tacos? Chicken tacos or like beef tacos? Pork with a raspberry sauce and veggies. All right, sweet, sweet Connie. I like it. Filipino dish called a tortang. Joan, man, I don't know if you're going to get me on this one or if this is legitimate, but did it taste good? I don't know if that's like a thing or not. Nah, I made extra thick pizza. Brett, pizza is actually like a salad in a way, man. It's just like it's like a dough salad. That's all it is. One of the best YouTubers. What state I'm in North Carolina? I would really love to meet you. Ohio, Ray. And I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I was actually in North Carolina. Guys, how long ago has it been? 3 weeks? Has it been 3 weeks already? My gosh. I was in North Carolina 3 weeks ago. All over North Carolina. I probably drove past you. At some point, man. I probably drove right past you. I had Taco Bell flavored sunflower seeds. Natalie! Oh, that was Cassie that said that. Nice, Cassie. Those sound good. Natalie, I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it was delicious. Did you eat it dry, or did you eat it with milk, Natalie? I need to know. Beef. Good deal, Nick. Everybody had tacos something. Love your channel, brother. NP. Love you, brother. Thank you very much for being in here. I appreciate that. What time is earnings? 5 o'clock, Rose. Earnings start in roughly 58 minutes. I can't even count to an hour. I dipped in Matt's channel. Lost it. Oh my gosh, should have been there. People were throwing it. Doc Hairline, are you serious? I was not there, man. I was not there. They were throwing tantrums when it dipped. Oh my goodness. Tortillas along, ground pork and eggplant mixed with scrambled egg. Joan, good deal, man. I did not know if that was like a legitimate thing or if you're trying to get me to say something. My Marine buddies are from Ohio. I'm here in Cali. Very nice, NP. Stopped over to say hi and smash that like. Have a great night. Tiara, thank you very much. If you want to hang out for a while, you know we'll be here. The Dirty Lou of Maine reporting. What is going on? The Dirty Lou of Maine, man. How are you? LFG Alex, you know it. Crazy, Natalie. I dance under the name Skinnamin. Toast Crunch. I don't know where Brett comes up with this stuff, man. I love it. Charlotte, North Carolina. Apes should all meet. Ray, I was actually not in Charlotte. I was kind of close, but not that close, man. Like 45 minutes to an hour from Charlotte. I had a chicken curry with veggies instead of rice. All right, Crypto Rocketeer. I like it. It's a ladder attack at the end. Weak and expected. We are numb to this BS. Let's get these tendies. Draco. I like it, man. Get numb to it and we win. We're going to watch AMC Q&A. Nathaniel. Listen, we're going to be watching the earnings report right here, man. So hang out with us if that's what you want to do. Like my pizza. I mean, you're not going to be able to ask Adam Aaron directly a question through here, but we are going to be watching the earnings report. It comes on in 56 minutes, man. Charlotte. Claybros Dry Samsung is from Charlotte. Silence! When Nick F yells silence, you know what we do. We put the phone on silent because apparently we're making too much noise for the kid, and we gotta make sure that he doesn't get all riled up. Okay, let's get this back here, and then get a little preview to make sure that we are good to go. And then we can come back up on here, and we can say, Grandpa Barney with a super chat. Thank you very much, Grandpa Barney. Grandpa Barney loves you. Have a burger on me, my little rock star. Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for that. I appreciate the super chat. And although I am not hungry at all right now, I will definitely have a burger on you, man. And maybe, if you're lucky, I'll post a picture of it on Instagram. Claybro883, if you want to follow me there. If you're not lucky, I won't post a picture of it on Instagram. But if you are lucky, I will post a picture of it on Instagram. Thank you very much for the super chat, Grandpa Barney. I appreciate that. You're the man, dude. You're the man. Turk here. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, man? What do you think of QuantumScape? Jason, I have no idea. 1111 Mr. Simon says, what up, Natalie? How you doing? Natalie, how are you doing? We need to know. Left Wing Wacko, hoping for the best report in AMC history. Guys, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm going to throw it out there right now. I don't think that we're going to see, especially after hours, like immediate price action on AMC's chart due to fundamentals, unless Adam Aaron says something like completely out of the ordinary or just out of left wing Wacko's field. Because look, man, we're not trading around fundamentals right now, so it's going to be nice to hear that fundamentals are going very well. But I also don't think that, unless he says something crazy, we shouldn't expect a ton of price action. Clay, try a burger with Chick-fil-A sauce. You will never forget its delicious joy. Interesting, man. I had a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A sauce while I was in North Carolina, but I've never had a burger with Chick-fil-A sauce. You talking like get a burger from somewhere else and put Chick-fil-A sauce on it? Look at that MACD on AMC daily chart, Clay, bro. AMC to the moon wants to see the MACD on the AMC chart. Okay, we can pull it. What? Yeah, what are you on? You on daily chart? Is that what you said? Hello from Portugal. Oh, Lisbon. Pedro! E aí, Pedro? Como você está? Espero que você está bem, Pedro. Sim? Não? Fala comigo. It's my girlfriend Shayna here. I haven't seen her in a while. I don't know. Shayna, are you in here? Rocket wants to know how you're doing. She may be... Nah, she should be home from work by now. You would think she's home from work by now, right? Run the MACD chart up. Did he say daily? I don't know. If you guys want to look at the daily chart, is that what we're talking about? I don't even know what he said now. You guys can look at that for a second. I miss her every day. Rocket. Me too, man. Me too. I actually miss her every single day. It's the truth. Daily chart. Yup. We got a daily chart, MACD, on the graph right now. Make sure that you guys check it out. We can actually pull the MACD. Can you make it? I don't know. Got your MACD on the chart right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get a crossover. If we get a couple more nice days, maybe actually one strong day, we could get a nice crossover back to the upside. That would look good. Why is the price different? Oren, what do you mean, man? Why is the price different? This is the close. 33.78 is what we closed at. This could settle. A couple pennies higher, a couple pennies lower. 34.08 is after small. I don't know if you can see it on your screen right there or not, but that's the after hours price. I'm addicted to AMC. I may even hold after the squeeze. Ray, you're allowed to hold after the squeeze, but sell it. Guys, I have no idea. Am I here? Alright, looks like I'm back. I have no idea what that was. No idea why that cut out. But I am back. Anyone see Clay? I'm right here, guys. I'm not going. I have no idea why that cut out. That was weird. But I am back. At least we have a chart. Crypto Rocketeer, yes. I put the chart up instead of looking at that weird little cat. It just wags its orange little tail. I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah. It's under attack. I mean, it's legit. It's possible. I could have been under attack. I don't know. That is a possibility. I felt like I was being attacked. Felt like I was being attacked, guys. That's for sure. You know what? Let's clean. I don't want to keep MACD on here. Hopefully you're okay with me not keeping MACD on here right now. And we can just go back to the regular chart that we've got. We actually don't need any lines on here right now, but we can watch the after hours price action and see if we've got anything going on into the earnings call here. Shorting his connection. I'm telling you, GameStop's currency, man, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. It's not leaving. AMC to the moon. You know it. I am not leaving. Definitely never leaving. Cup and handle on the 1 minute. Cup and handle on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, dude, it's possible. You can almost come up with a, are you talking about this little cup and handle right here? Whoop, whoop, into the after hours. Yeah, dude, you guys can come up with a price pattern or a price formation almost on any chart that you want. We uncovered the MACD manipulation and your computer was attacked. Claybro's dry Samsung. It's possible, man. Clay, do you be in the theory that there will be a fake squeeze where they run up to like 300 to make down and most people think it's down? Christopher, I don't, no, I don't believe in fake squeezes, man. My coworker's friend says AMC will announce a $436 million loss. I'm thinking that's from COVID before being fundamental and shouldn't affect us too much, right? Dude, I don't think that, 460. All right, so listen, your coworker is probably talking about the estimated loss of like 90 cents a share. And yeah, they will. I mean, dude, they're most likely going to announce a loss, but that's what is expected right now. They would have to announce a much bigger loss for it to be anything of concern. So, let me actually, I don't know what the estimates are. Let me pull up some of the estimates that are out there. All right, so let's see what we're expecting. Yeah, so we're expecting a 96 cent per share loss, and revenue is expected to be around $382 million. So that is what we are currently expecting for AMC, and whether or not, I mean, that's what we get. I don't even think it's going to be that crazy if we miss those expectations. If we beat them, great. If we miss them, I'm not too concerned. He doesn't believe in fake squeezes. This guy obviously gives the best hugs. Can confirm. I can confirm. I give the best hugs. Rocket, you know it, man. No fake squeezes around here. You get the real thing, and that's it. AMC going to zero earnings to gradual growth is what's happening. Yeah, irrelevant. That's true, man. Gradual growth. I'm on with that, dude. I'm on with that. They got hammered during the pandemic. You know it, man. And they were legitimately facing bankruptcy, but I think they're getting out of that right now, so it's looking good. Heck of a handshake, too, I bet, Christopher. Hopefully you get to find out one day, man. Hopefully you get to find out. Whether you want the hug or the handshake, either way, hopefully you get to find out one day. Clearly, AMC stock isn't happy under 30, so I'm calling. Dude, AMC is not happy under 30, transparency. I like it. And transparency, you get that custom shirt coming, man. Hopefully you like it. Please answer. Adma, I didn't see it. Send it again, dude. I will answer. Clay, bro, what do you want us mods to do for swear words? Should we allow them or stop them? Nah, dude, listen, I don't care. I don't understand why people will, like to type them and send them. But unless they're like, I don't know, harassing somebody or being really stupid, I don't know. It doesn't mind me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going to read it, but just the only thing I really care about, like, for being a mod is don't let anybody else, like, attack anybody in the chat or do anything that's, like, really dumb. You guys know the vibe in here by now. You know what we like to do. And keep it good, guys. Keep it good. Apes own the float. Phineas, absolutely. What's up, bro? What's going on, Gregory? And, expect it. There's actually a lot of people in here right now. So during the earnings call, there's a good chance that we're going to have a bunch of people jump in here that may act dumb. So if they're acting dumb and you want to put them in timeout or ban them or whatever, go for it. But literally, man, you guys know I can take it, so I don't really mind if they're saying something stupid to me. But don't let anybody be disrespectful to anybody else in the chat. That doesn't make sense. You guys are allowed to believe something different than I do. You're allowed to express your beliefs, but just don't be rude to somebody else, man. There's a way to tell somebody they're wrong or that you think they're wrong without calling them dumb. So remember that. Okay, cool. Your channel, bro. It wasn't attacking anyone referring to hedge funds. Crypto, you're good, man. You're good. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. What is going on with that candle right now? Why, guys? Why are you selling AMC? Do not do it. Clay, I see a lava lamp back there. You smoking a pancake? Salvador, no, man. No, listen. I was over at my grandpa's house last night, and I found an old lava lamp from like 20 years ago. So I brought it home, dude. I love this guy. What if they're wrong and dumb? Brett, that's a good question, man. That thought constantly goes through my mind. But there's still a way. There's still a way to address people that are wrong and dumb without being mean. Fake candles. That's what I'm saying, Mob. Look at that. Now it's back green. Now that candle's green. That looks like a bottle rocket, man. I like it. After our short attack. Yeah, velocity, dude. Like, why even do that? Why even try? Was anybody, like, did that candle make anybody nervous? I thought it was funny. I don't know if that candle made anybody else nervous in here, but I thought it was funny. Oh, man. Oh, nice. Boom, boom candle. That's literally a boom, boom candle, guys. Because now it's a stinking it's a bottle rocket if you've ever seen one before. Clay, someone said they want to see you twerk of happiness. I don't know if somebody actually said that or not, but guys, let this thing squeeze and I may twerk. Oh, I gotta pull up the chart. What the heck's going on, man? What is this? I love this. This is a good after hours right now. We're gonna go to 40. Let's go, guys. 40. Come on. I like this after hours action right now. That's a Dixie candle. That's a Dixie candle right there, Normus. Heck yeah. I'll pay for that right now. Rocket. Twerking of happiness only comes from the squeeze, man. You don't need to buy the twerk. You don't need to imagine the twerk. Just enjoy the twerk when the twerk naturally happens, you know? Whoa, heck yeah. Mr. Simon. Now we're red again. Hey, guys, prepare yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually for this after hours. It seems like we are going to experience some volatility. So keep that in mind moving forward because you're going to get whipsawed, it looks like. Oh, boy. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this a little better. But these are looking really nice right now. Earnings 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes, transparency. Earnings are 5 p.m. Eastern, 35 now. Oh, yes, Mr. Wudakai. Looks like Wudakai. 500 plus, you getting free entertainment. And DD, give Clay a dang like. Come on, people. Salvador, thank you very much. Twerking is a skill that I do not possess, Lauren. I may need some instruction. So if you've got anything to teach me, let me know because it is a skill that oh my gosh, I'm trying to imagine myself doing it right now, and I do not possess that skill whatsoever. Lauren, it really is. I'm telling you, it's gotta be one that I do not have. Math, you've been holding for a long time, looking forward to higher lows. Let's make 40 the new bottom unless market crashes, of course. Let's do it, guys. I'm loving this after hours action. This is just, like, look, I know you were expecting this too. I was expecting some sideways movement. I'm liking the life that AMC is showing after hours right now. Can't wait for the shirt, Clay, bro. Transparency project. It's going to be nice. Nat, what's going on, Nat? How you doing? Retail owns afloat in diamond hands. It doesn't even matter. The institutions do. They can lend and short all they want. We've got this, Relevant. I want to see 80s movies montage of Clay learning to twerk. Brett, members only video coming soon. Adam Aaron just beat up Kenny G in the parking lot. Brian, I think that might be what's going on right now. This is the play-by-play of the fight. Like right now, dude, Kenny G came out swinging out of nowhere. Sucker punched Adam Aaron. All of a sudden, Adam Aaron got real mad, started going at it. They both got their feet. They both got their ground going right now. They're left and right. Couple of uppercuts, maybe a left hook, right hook, a couple jabs, and it seems like Adam Aaron is winning this fight at the moment. We got to see what Kenny G's got up his sleeve because the dude doesn't back down. I'm telling you right now, but Adam Aaron looking like a true player out there, giving Kenny G a run for his money at the moment. That is exactly what we're experiencing right now. It is a good old-fashioned parking lot fight between Adam and between Kenny G. I want to see who comes out on top. Dude, look at this sucker punch by Kenny G out of nowhere, though. Got him in the back of the head, dude. Adam Aaron got right back up and said, not today. Jim Cramer is the referee. Natalie Hess, I think we're experiencing that, and I apparently am the announcer. Let's get ready for the earnings call soon. Yes, Mom, we are ready for it. Just earned a sub. Huncho, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Clay is something else. Salvador, you are something else. I don't want to have a Kenny G lunch if it came down to a fist fight. I think you're right on that one. Gain Train, ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. We want to see a parking lot twerk battle. Between me and who? Nick F? Like, I can make a parking lot twerk battle against Nick F if he's down. Guys, that would be the worst. Could you imagine, like, just quickly imagine with me, a nice parking lot twerk battle between me and Nick F. You get served style. I'm down for it. Joey Sabila, thank you very much. Sabila, thank you very much for the super chat. And you guys already know what it is. It's time to make the super chat happen. Thank you very much, Joey. I appreciate that super sticker. And I don't even know if I was in frame during that, but thank you very much, Joey. I appreciate the super sticker. Of course. Yes, Nick F, I'm out. Nick F, dude, you're the only one that I would do a parking lot twerk battle with, man. We can make it happen. It's for the people, dude. It's for the people. It's for AMC. AMC might not squeeze unless we have a parking lot twerk battle. Thanks for keeping everyone's heads twisted straight, Clay. Rob Bliss, man. That's what we're here for. Let's get ready to rumble with AMC and Adam Aaron and Kenny G. That's what we got going on. 826 likes. Let's go, guys. Looks like the hedges are beating a whale right after hours. Leonard, definitely, man. That's my super Hansel. That's my super whatever. Alright, good deal. You gotta delete it for someone. 11, Mr. Simon, thank you for the salt shaker. Guys, when it gets a little salty in here, you just gotta pour some salt out, throw it over your shoulder, and then salt really tastes good. You just gotta, but you gotta make sure you keep your eyes closed when you do that because you always get a little bit of salt in the eye, and it stings. 11, Mr. Simon, thank you for the lunch. We got the hot dogs. Dude, very good. Thank you very much for the hot dog. I appreciate that. 11, Mr. Simon. Here's $2 on Adam Aaron. Transparency Project. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. And that was $2 on Adam Aaron, dude. That wasn't even on you. I like it. Take Adam Aaron's money and give it to me. Oh, man. We welcome all those who excited or exited to come right back to the 8 family. No shaming sellers. Definitely, guys. Definitely. I understand people got out of AMC and they want to get back in. Nothing wrong with that. Irrelevant likey. 444 million earnings announced. Sean, blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much for letting us know. Salvador Liz, guys, it's time to get hard. Like a diamond. We are currently hard like a diamond. Salvador, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate that, man. I like it. Nick F. Sure, for you, anything. Last time we'll see this in the 30s. Fit with Rich? I sure hope so, man. I hope we just blow higher after hours. We get a nice run into the 40s, and it just explodes on earnings, man. Because they ain't got no balls to scratch. GameStock, I didn't even see what you said before that, but yeah, let's do it. Stay hard, guys. Stay hard. Time to get hard. Like a diamond, Mr. Simon. You know what it is. Clay, your thoughts on December call options GD? You got plenty of time, man. Of course, they're going to be more expensive than any of the other call options out there right now before December. But if you're asking for a squeeze, man, I don't know if we're going to see it squeeze before December or not. But you're definitely giving yourself a lot more time than you would a sooner expiration date. So much cheating. Brian, we've definitely got the action, don't we? We need a lot of green boom candles. AMC, Cassie, we absolutely do. Haven't seen this much after-hours action for weeks now. Dude, actually, the last time I remember this much after-hours action was when we broke $15. That's the last time I remember this much after-hours action. Hold, baby, hold. Need a share recall. Bro, paused all day. Fury. Oh, you had me paused all day? Why would you do that? Boom, boom, candles. Let's get him transparency. Pause. Clay is wired. Denny. I can't confirm. I am not wired right now. And I am also not a cop. So you got nothing to worry about, dude. Eshawn. What would you... Come on, Eshawn. You're happy, dude. We know you got AMC. You're doing good. Earnings report in. Let's see. It seems like the earnings report is in, but the earnings call comes on in 36 minutes. Earnings call comes in 36 minutes, guys. Let's see. Can you even join the webcast right now? It doesn't seem like you can join the webcast just yet, guys. Doesn't seem like you can join the webcast just yet. But we will get there when we get there. Let's see what we got going on right here. Anything? Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for the earnings call to come on. Clay is hyped. I love it. How many inches, bro? How many inches what, dude? From the camera? 23 inches from the camera right now, Mr. Pennis. Pirate or ninja? Interesting. I guess it depends if we're on a boat or on land, man. If we're on a boat, I'm going to say pirate. If we're on land, I'm going to say ninja. Ryan, how to join? I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Ryan Williams, thank you very much for the super chat. Ape, stay strong. Buy and hold a Clay. Thank you every day, Ryan. Thank you very much for the super chat, and thank you for watching the channel and enjoying the content on here. I appreciate all the positive feedback, man. So if you want, it may actually be difficult. Can I send a tweet out right now? Yeah, so actually, if you just go to amctheaters.com/stockholders, or if you Google AMC earnings call, you can go down to the AMC website. No, not that one. Go to investors.amctheaters.com. That's where you're going to be able to find the link to the conference call. All you got to do is click on, well, make sure it's the right earnings call. Not the May one, but the August one. So all you got to do is click webcast. It's going to pull up a link for you. It says join the webcast, and you can click on join the webcast, but clearly they haven't opened it up yet because it doesn't actually bring it up yet. So that's how to get there. Bye, everyone. Nick F's got to go. No, Nick F, we need you here, man. AMC is running, and it's looking good right now. AMC has a revenue and earnings beat. Joey, very nice. AMC's got revenue. You know what I should do? I should get another screen up here, but I feel like I'm going to mess everything up if I try to bring up a screen of Google. What is this moon? What is this moon? Is this the moon? Irving, this is not the moon, man. This is not the moon just yet. We still got a ways to go before we hit the moon, my man. All right, let's see what we got here. Are you going to be broadcasting? Sean, I am definitely going to be broadcasting, man. No worries there. All right, what do we got? Let's see what we got going on here. Second quarter 2021 results. What are we looking at? All right, we got a ton going on there. All right, we got $444 million in revenue. Dang, that was a pretty good. That was a really good beat on revenue. Wow. It was a really good beat on revenue. Earnings don't matter. We're not tracking fundamentals. No, Paul, we're not tracking fundamentals, but guess what, dude? When fundamentals are looking good. So shorts take out their position when... Well, shorts can still take out their position because we're not justifying a $33 price or $35 price on AMC right now. But the fact that we are no longer facing bankruptcy is huge. So yeah, guys, definitely remember that. All right, what do we got? What is that per share? Dang, $205 million in rent. That's a lot. All right, this is seriously one crazy fight between the Bears and the Bulls. Yeah, dude, but listen, I don't think that even the Bulls on AMC are what's going to drive the stock higher at this point. I think it's going to have a lot to do with the people that are interested in the short squeeze and wanting to watch this movement take place. I don't think this has... Bulls and Bears, like, we're so far off fundamentals. Traditional investors aren't going to be doing too much at this point. You have a nice whistle, Clay, bro. Natalie. Thank you very much. And sometimes you don't even know it's me. I don't know. Interesting. Nice catalyst, beating expectations. Caesar, definitely nice to beat expectations, but I don't think that fundamentals are going to drive it to the prices that we want to see. This volatility is only preparing us for the real squeeze. If y'all haven't seen how GME squeezed, look it up. The volatility was nuts, and I'm practicing by watching the squeeze. Alfredo, very nice. You're going to need that practice, man. Do you believe in the theory of Minecraft economics and AMC? Dude, Brother Man Ben, I don't even know what Minecraft economics is, dude. Rob, who's whistling? I don't know. Look at my neck moves. You can see my neck. Sounds exactly like my bird used to sound. Earnings numbers. We're all set on hot trades just now. If it passes 35.52, we will blast off. DM 35.52. Let's see. This is 35.52. If we go past 35.52, we're going to blast off. Let's see if DM is correct or not. We will watch this new high form right here. Ooh, and we're about to do it. We're about to do it. 35.58, 35.59. Let's blast off, guys. Come on. 35.60. We got 35.60. Little pullback. Little pullback. You got me a little bit nervous. It's all right. Good fundamentals means new money and FOMO buying pressure. Joe, quite possibly. 1,100 viewing, only 200 likes. Get a grip, people. Get a grip and click that like button. What are you doing? Make a ventriloquist channel. Get a puppet. Dude, my ventriloquist, all he could do, he can't even talk. All he could do is whistle. So I don't know how well that would be. It'd probably be terrible, wouldn't it? Who is ready? Prof! I am definitely ready. For sure. 445 million quarter 2 2021. I love it. What did I want to do here? I wanted to go over here. That's what I wanted to do. Yes. All right. We loaded on this webcast yet? Come on, man. When is this webcast going to start? I love you, baby. Yeah, so hey, do you guys have the link? Like, if you want to pull it up, if you can't stay the whole time. Oh man, we are breaking out of that. I like it. I like it. If you guys want, do you guys know the link to go to if you want to watch the webcast? I'm a leader. Bobby Smith, very nice. 1,100 viewers, 200 likes. Get a grip, people. Come on now. Click that like button. 1,000 plus viewers. Clay, congrats, man. Rocket. Congrats to you. The only reason we are actually here is because Rocket Chet Stedman is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Rocket. I appreciate that. 11:53. Let's go. Share it with your mom and dad, too, guys, because if you do that, if everybody shares it with their mom and dad, there's going to be like 3,000 people in here. That would by far be the most I've ever had. What else do we got? Huge earnings are in. Yes. Earnings call on 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes. GameStop. Yes, it is. Let's go. 420. I want to see it. No, revenue was 444, almost 445 million. Boom, boom. Thanks for the broadcast, Clay, bro. Thank you very much, Dad Ron. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love you, Clay. Love you, 299 Astronomy. Clay, activate thrusters. Ah, yes. We're about to go $36, guys. We're about to go $36. Are we going to see? I want to know right now in the chat, are we going to see 444.7 million? Thank you very much, Jason. Are we about to see $40 after hours? What do you guys think is going to happen when Adam Aaron actually gets on this earnings call and we hear how bad AMC is actually performing right now? Beating expectations, everything's looking good, revenue is rising, we are in the clear. Like, do you think we're going to blast off the 40? I want to know. 40 by 8 p.m. Mr. Levitt says yes. Mr. Beaver says yes. We're going to see 40. Nufo says 40. Kelby says 40. I like it, guys. Jimmy Chu says yes. Jimmy Chow says yes. Get some beat to the moon. Doc says nothing. Yes, 40. Let's do it. Marine Corps Brett. Where's the resistance? Martin, actually good question, man. I don't know where the resistance is at this point. 36 is looking good. On a daily chart, we do have some resistance right here at this level that we're at right now. If we break that on a daily chart, we're going back to like $37.50, $38 a share right in this area. So if we happen to bust higher, we need to watch this level right in here. So we'll keep that just to leave it known on the chart right now. But I am liking this after hours action. Dividend announced, well, I don't know about a dividend being announced, but if we do get a dividend announced, that would be nice. Can we go back down to $6 so I can buy more? Brother man Ben, I don't know if we're going to go back down to $6, man. I think 36.60 resistance, I heard. Yeah, 36.60, right in this range that we're in right now. So we do have quite a bit of, if you pull it out to a daily chart, we do in this range. Look, we came down in this range, we came down in this range. We are in a resistance range right now. But this $38 level is going to be significant too, because it was a high here, it was a high here on this day, right at the close, right here, high. So this level right here is going to be some resistance too. But this whole range right here isn't going to be terribly easy to break through. So keep that in mind during this call, during these after hours, and hopefully we continue to run up. The guy that wants to FOMO at $6, let's do it. Rocket, thank you very much for the super chat. Rocket says, Clay has worked hard and has stayed persistent. All the new viewers, hit the SUB. Subscribe button. Great content. A man can get a lot done with a camera phone and a can-do attitude. You can get a lot done with a camera phone, dude, and that can-do attitude, more than just YouTube quality. I'm telling you right now, guys, if you're interested in getting a lot done with a camera phone and a can-do attitude, you will surprise yourself and make more than just memories doing it. So you are correct, Rocket. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Guys, Rocket is always, I love Rocket. Rocket's a good guy. And yes, dude. Yes, you're going to be doing good. DM, you definitely called that break above 35.52. I love it, man. When will this reach 60? Razmi, I don't know. You worried about 60? You got your shares at 60? We got to pick you back up on the way up, or what's going on? Yep, Clay's an OG for sure. We busting. Let's go, Value King. Let's go. Ishan saying hello to Natalie. We got Natalie in the chat, guys, for sure. Your viewer count squeezed as soon as you got that lava lamp. Brett, there is a direct correlation between the lava lamp and the viewer count. And the lava lamp, I can't touch it too long because it definitely is hot, but I see the correlation, Brett. It's not the content of the channel. It's not the quality of the guy on the screen. It is definitely the lava lamp. If you guys want to hear good, if you want to hear some good, listen to the Hood Metter at whatever that is. I don't even know. 99 inbound. Let's go, Tom. For real, what is going on? Tyler, we're having a very good after hours. We're beating earnings expectations. We're awaiting the earnings call, and it is looking nice. It's full of lava. It is actually full of real lava. It is, dude, and it's nice. Greetings from the UK. Lee, greetings from Ohio, man. How you doing? Clay, bro, twerk. It'll bring us good luck. Antics, you do not want to see that happen. Mr. Normus says, coming soon to a theater near you. AMC won $1 million. Yeah, guys, coming soon to a theater near you. Sorry, Dr. Evil, I stole that laugh off of you. AMC is going to go to $1 million. Yes, come on, people. Go like this stream. It is easy. If you don't know how to like it, just click the like button. Jacked, me too, Irving. What is earnings call? Adam Aaron's going to get on there, talk about how well AMC is doing. He's also going to answer some of the questions that we have surrounding AMC directly from the retail investors. It's going to look nice. Almost $37. Oh my gosh. $36.85 right now. Are you guys seeing that? Look at this. This resistance line is almost going to get touched. Like, get off the screen. We got to keep you guys right there. We got to keep you guys in a little bit of anticipation right now. This is just too good. It's going to spoil us. I'm selling at 5,000. Let's go, Jack. 5,000. I like it. AMC, baby. Could we see 40? Robert, we could definitely see 40, man. If we get a lot of excitement going on during the earnings call, if we hear some really good things come out of Adam Aaron's mouth, then, yeah, I believe with this after-hours push we're seeing right now, we could definitely see prices into the 40s, man. We're coming back for you, 50 and 60 apes. We are definitely coming back for you guys. Claybro, did you finally ack synthetics? Ack? Did I finally ack it? Steve, I don't know what ack means, man. Verb? That is a verb I have not heard before. How many babies gonna be rich if they buy AMC shares now? At least one, man. This baby right here is gonna be rich. Every time Adam Aaron talks, the stock goes down. Tsunami Dave, today is gonna be different, man. RSI will need a cooldown. Jake, listen, RSI doesn't always need a cooldown. So no, relative strength can keep running and it can just stay high. So it doesn't necessarily need one. And remember, man, it also depends on what chart you're looking at, where the RSI is standing. 1 minute chart might be pretty hot right now. 5 minute chart probably getting pretty hot. Daily chart, nope, not worried about that one yet. I love green stairs. Dave, I love any kind of green, man. Feels good, like I've been holding. It feels like I've been holding forever, Clay, bro. Milkman, Me too. Your name reminds me of the old Full House song. You guys remember the theme song to Full House? Anybody got that in their head right now? There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a Stairway to Heaven. Irving, there is a lady, yes, that thinks that. RSI means nothing right now. Steve, let's do it. Squeeze after earnings, LFG Rich. Let's go, guys. Let's watch this bad boy squeeze. If you're smart enough, you will take profits at some point during the squeeze. Yes, you will take profits at some point during the squeeze. We needed a relief bounce. Does anybody in the chat feel good right now? Does anybody in the chat feel good that that AMC is testing $37 a share right now? We are at 36.90, 36.91, 36.88, 36.81, 36.90 again. Guys, do you feel good that we're back at 37 and we're going to be knocking on 40's door here very soon? Because I feel excellent that we're going to be knocking on 40's door soon. Can there be volatility halts in after hours? Chris, I do not believe so. I do not believe so. I think it is just during the trading day, and the bands go 10%. It's a 10% band based on the previous 5 minutes average price. And that takes place from 9, I think it's 10 o'clock until 3:30. Maybe 9:45. I think it's 9:45 to 3:30. From 9:30 to 9:45 and 3:30 to 4 o'clock, it's a 20% band based on the previous 5 minutes average. This will break the downtrend in the loop. Yes, I really hope so. Stephen Clayton, thank you very much. Our elevator attack. Forget the short ladder and the all those little... Yeah, dude, this is our elevator attack. And you know where we're going? We're going straight to the top floor. Thank you very much. I love the name, Clayton. It's a very good name, dude. This will break the downtrend in the loop. Oh, yes, this is great news. This is great news. It's looking good, baby. It is looking very good. I will feel good with 3,700. Ken, $3,700 and 3,700 shares, man. It's funny. I only feel bad I didn't buy more today. Dave, that's what I'm saying. This is insane, Rocket. This is beautiful. Man, I didn't see what Brett had to say. Darn it, knock, knock, knock. Knocking on Clay Bro's door. Wouldn't it be crazy if somebody did knock on my door right now? 37.20, my break even. Been holding and will continue to hold for very long. Started buying at around $12. Owned 650 shares. Nice, Joe. Nice. I love it. Earnings log in now. Yes, but we're waiting on the earnings call. Christopher Curdy, welcoming my baby into the world today. Then to the moon. Oh my gosh. That's gotta be... Okay, that candle... That candle was probably tricking you with those ticks down. Those were probably some bad ticks right there. These got to be bad ticks, guys. Kenny's computer is melting. And Christopher Curdy, welcome your new baby into the world, then to the moon. Dude, if you really had a new baby today, congratulations to you, Christopher. I love it. And, yeah, man, definitely congratulations. Today's a good day for you. Congrats having a little princess. Absolutely. Congrats, people. This is looking good. Look at that candle. Nugent, I think that was a bad tick, man. That was a bad tick. Just bought another. I'm holding with y'all. Very nice, Harmon. WTF. It's not your computer. No, take your profits. No, listen, guys. Those are bad ticks, man. Those are bad ticks because you don't even see the wick on there. The wick disappears after the bar is over with. So it's all right. We're just coming back down a little bit for some reason. That must be the... was that the close? Is that going down to the close? Yeah, that looks like it's going down to the close somewhere at 33.80. So those are just bad ticks going back down to the 33.80 close that we had. I wouldn't worry about those ticks. DM, why don't you go? Didn't see it. Is that normal? Nah, GameStock, that's not normal. I don't know what's going on. Webull must not... I don't know how they handle bad ticks. So they just must put the candle back to the close for the day. If they don't have price action for that moment, or if the price action comes in is something that doesn't make sense. Join the conference call. Are we on the conference call right now? Join the webcast. Does it work now? All right, cool. Yeah, it's working now. All right. Like, this is, I feel like in correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Brett wrote that song, and that's Brett on the side of the phone. Brett, was that you, man? We'll keep that in the background. Is that really low for you guys? You guys can't hear that very well, right? Sounds like elevator music. Are we on hold? We are on hold for the earnings call right now. Is it really low for you? I want to make sure it's low. You're sick. Joe, you're sick, man. I just want to make sure that I turn the volume down on that, and it's fine right now. Turn it up. There's no way it's too loud right now. Is it too low? No, I wanted it low right now. Is it still loud? It's really still loud? It's kind of, wow, dude, it is really low. Alright, well, it's really low on my computer, so I don't know. It's loud. Alright, well, whatever. We'll take it off for a minute, and then you guys won't even hear it. Oh, you know what? Actually, it might be coming through there. Interesting. Is it good now? Guys, we can fix that. Actually, let's get it working right now. Is it okay? Because I don't want to be messing with this during the earnings call. So as long as this is good, we'll be good. Now it's low. Turn your volume up. It's perfect. All right, cool. Needs to be about 50% louder. It's good. All right, good deal. If it's good, we're good, because I don't want to mess with it during the earnings call. It's Frank Floyd. Thank you very much, Natalie. I appreciate that. You guys realize you have volumes on your phones. No, they do not realize that. I am the master volume curator right now. What I say goes. I am the volume man. Candle, let's go. Let's bounce and let's get this back into 37s. Let's spit some hot bars over this beat. Irving, dude, I could spit some hot bars over this beat. I'm telling you that right now. If you guys want to get a little AMC freestyle action with this sick beat we got going on, we can get it going on, man. Shoot, dude. This is my jam right here. Darn, it's over. I'm just waiting here. Me too, Matt. A little hard to hear it from the moon. It's all right, dude. It's easy to hear from here. Too quiet, but good for now. All right, well, we can adjust it a little bit later if you want. No, you're perfect. You're perfect, Irving. Shiny, sound-wise. Tinny? It's tinny, sound-wise? Still pumping. Let's do it. Calm down, Slim Shady. Shoot, man. Shoot, man. I could drop that, and you'd be dropping your... Interesting, Claybro. Calm down. All right, we're back down low 36 right now. We can go back into the 36s, but I want to watch 37 happen. Let's see what we got. $36, yes. Good music, mental. That is the on-hold music. Thoughts on the earnings call, brother? Yes, sir. Good question, man. I think we're going to hear nothing but positivity and happiness and excitement coming out of Adam Aaron's mouth, and that is exactly what we need right now. So it's going to be doing very well. Adam Aaron going to drop some bombs during this call. Mike, I don't think he's going to drop any bombs, man. I really don't think we're going to hear any bombs. I don't think we're going to hear anything crazy come out of his mouth. But I do think we're going to hear positivity, and the tone is going to be nice. We already hit $37. Yes, we did, but we are back down below 36 right now. I need to get back up in there. Manipulation, I don't think so. For Central Time for me, yes, it is going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific. And 10 p.m. in the United Kingdom. What do you guys go by? Like Greenwich Mean Time? Is that what you guys are? Over there? Crypto, Lauren, you guys here? Is that what it's called? Hey, Clay, what's the link? Todd, if you just want to go to... it's easier if you just go to investor.amctheaters.com and find it there on the overview section instead of like clicking the actual link to the webcast. You got to register to watch the webcast. And, I mean, it's really easy to do. If you want to get the link on your computer or whatever... But just go to investors.amctheaters.com and you'll be able to find it really easily. We're here. We are here. Yeah, UK is Greenwich Mean Time. Very nice. Mike Johnston, thank you very much for helping me out there. Hey, Adam. Zooey Mama. Yes. Oliver, same color summertime. Yes, maybe. 2 a.m. Kryptonian time. ERA. Interesting time zone, dude. You Superman? Ever since you played this music, this thing is... I know, dude. I know. Boring music, boring price action. Like, this is the best they came up with for their earnings call hold time, though. Think about that. Like, where's Chance the... Shouldn't Chance the Rapper be on here for the hold music? Somebody needs to ask Adam a question. And the question should be like, okay, for the next earnings call, can you have Chance the Rapper either drop a beat or like come up with a song specifically for the hold? He doesn't turn it off. Never. Never. Future Hive. This is just the waiting room music while onboarding to your rocket to the moon. You gotta stay calm, dude. Rocket rides are scary. Ask Rocket. He would know. How can I see the candles live after hours? It depends what broker you got, man. If you got Webull, you can check these out right here. We'll get the live candles on the chart right now. Live after hour candles, we're at 35.90. Play 56 nights. I don't even know what 56 nights is. Can you imagine if NPR did the hip-hop station? Yeah, mental, that would be very good, wouldn't it? Ask Adam Aaron if he's wearing pants. Crypto, also a very good question. You guys probably would want to know the same thing about me. Just got taken down. Jason, did it really? Raid Track, there, the super check. Bro, imagine being short at $10. Dude, you'd be so jacked up if you were short at $10 right now. Like, that's gotta be a bad feeling. Especially, like, being short millions or billions of dollars in the $10 range. Like, dude, if you don't think those guys have stressful lives, they do. Thanks, Clay. Absolutely, Al-Seep. Al-Keepy? Al-Seepy? I don't know how to say it, man, but you are welcome. What do you think Adam will say? Do, bro. Big Dog, let's see. If I had to give my prediction on what Adam Aaron is going to say / do, I think he's going to talk about how we have more theaters open, how we have higher capacity in those theaters, increasing revenue thanks to all of the blockbusters that came out over the summer. I think he's going to touch on the fact that theatrical releases are making a comeback, not dual streaming / theatrical releases. That's also going to be good for the theater. I think he's going to touch on the fact that we are looking very good fundamentally. We can make this thing through 2022, all of that. I do not want to hear him say anything about any virus or anything of that matter out there. I do not want to hear anything like that. However, I do think that he's going to touch on all of these good things. He may ask us or mention the fact that we could be offering additional equity in 2022. I don't think he's going to bring that up and make a big deal about that in 2021 again, but I think he may touch on the fact that that could be something to look forward to in the future. Oh, you guys know I disagree with that, but I think he might touch on that. And overall, then he's going to answer some of those questions. And top 3 questions he's probably going to take are the dividend question, teaming with GameStop, and what was the third one? Drive-ins. Mad Medic, dude, so many viewers. Claybro, the man, I don't have ADHD. Mad Medic, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. We do have a lot of viewers in here, guys. And if you do not subscribe to the channel, I mean, shoot, ask yourself why. I mean, you're not going to sit there and get bombarded with notifications or anything. It really does help the channel if you subscribe. Makes me feel better about myself. And also click the like button. That also helps YouTube. And it's not going to sit there. Trust me, YouTube does not recommend my video to anybody these days. So you're not going to get bombarded with recommendations either way. But I would love it if you did click the subscribe button and the like button. Please shut the elevator doors. It's your Citadel office. Rocket! The elevator doors stay open until somebody walks in them. They think that it's a little bit more efficient. You don't have to waste time waiting for the elevator to open. They just stay open. So, unfortunately, I can't stop the elevator from being open right now. Like you with the DD, we appreciate it, brother. Jose, thank you very much. Lots of people watching. It's because of the background music. Definitely AWOO. Gotta be. Hit that like button. Nini Waka, thank you very much for that. Can you imagine the FOMO if we had this during trading hours? Crypto Rocketeer, it would have been nice to have this little run-up during trading hours, wouldn't it? This music playing from Kenny's office while he shakily pours his scotch. Yeah, it might be coming directly from his office. I thought it was coming from a little bit closer by, but it's coming from around the corner, and I think it might be coming from his office. I'm going to give you a sub. Even if I get notifications, you seem like you're worth it, man. Matt Henriquez, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We do have a lot of fun in here, guys. I watch all of the other streamers on AMC, and I really enjoy this chat. We got a lot of great people in here, and we always have so much fun. Oaksway Recording, LLC, Chickadee! Oh yes, Oaksway. I like it, man. Thanks for stopping by and being in here. We got Lisa in the chat as well. Good deal. Matt got banned? I have no idea, ASMR. Jack. Isn't it ridiculous? Did somebody confirm that? I don't know. Either a blue or green name. Go confirm that, because I don't know if Matt got blocked or not. I don't need anybody in here saying that he did if he didn't. But I don't know why. I don't know why people gotta give Matt such a hard time, man. Matt is live again. Good deal, quiz. What happened to Matt? I have no idea, Buck. No idea. Matt is live now again. Must have been unbanned. All right, very interesting. Well, glad nobody needs to go confirm that. And maybe he just got... I don't know. Maybe it just fell out for some reason. He's on now. I'm watching it. Steel Talent. How are you in here and in there? Explain yourself. Matt Henrique, keep it up. Thank you very much. Guys, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Matt, for the super sticker. I appreciate that, and the workout, dude. It's good to have a little bit of a workout every once in a while when you're sitting in this chair. I like it. Natalie! Oh, yeah, Crypto's giving us a fake out. Chill with the crypto. He's back. Sweet, thank you. Buck short. That's what somebody said, man. Channel issues. Okay, good deal. Brandon, thank you very much for clearing that up, guys. Matt's Commodore 64 crashes. Maybe. Someone said he was banned. Had to look for myself. Steel Talent. Good deal, man. Thank you very much. Love your energy. Matt, thank you very much for loving the energy. I love the fact that you're in here, dude. I love that fact. That's the best sticker. Mike, they make some crazy stickers, dude. They make some crazy stickers. Nice weightlifting. Samir, thank you very much, man. You can tell I'm professional, can't you? Ooh, I was gonna time that dude out. Transparency. I don't even know what dude we're timing out, but you were right there. I don't even know. I don't know whether I'm more excited for the current price action. I'm more excited for Clay right now. So proud of this guy. Rocket. We've been bros since day one, man. Actually, since day two. I'm proud of us all. Current price action, AMC earnings call coming up. We're doing good, man. We're having fun, too. You know it. Will the elevator music cause copyright issues? Joey, I don't think so, man, because it's directly from the earnings call. So I don't think that it should cause any issues. I don't think so. Matt is back. Thank you, G. Yes. This is part of the earnings call. It has nothing to do with any music that's out there. Matt's good. Good deal. We're getting killed. Yes, sir. 3 minutes. We're going to see 420. Let's go. First time listening to Clay Bro. Loving the energy. Brother man Ben, this is not your first time in here, but thank you for loving the energy. I appreciate that. All right, guys. We got 3 minutes until they come on and start talking. Here's the deal. Listen, unless I've got some sort of a face to make, I'll keep the chart big during the earnings call. I'll try to be quiet unless they say something completely insane, and then I have to say something. But I'll just let them talk. We can sit there, we can listen to it, see what's going on. If I need to interject for any reason, I will. But we'll watch the price chart. We'll watch the price on the chart, and then clearly, like if I gotta come in there and give you like a one of those, I will. So we're going to watch price action and listen to whoever they have on the call today. We got Lauren in here, so we're talking about. This chat is lit. Oil tip. This chat is doing great, man. Funny we lost what we gained in after hours. For real, man. First time in here. Matt, what do you think, Matt? For those of you that it is your first time in here, this is basically the vibe every day, whether there's 50 people in here or 500 people in here. This is what we got going on every day. Lauren. Oh my gosh, Lauren is in the chat, man. I love it when Lauren's in this chat. Come on now. Woohoo! And not holding the lower lip bite. Not hating the lower lip bite. Natalie, that was actually just for you. So, if anybody else saw that, I'm sorry. You can close your eyes, but that one was just for Natalie. Can't wait for the squeeze. Toter pop-off? Me neither. I like the vibe. It's chillin'. Yes, sir. Yes. All those sniffles, you sound like you work on Wall Street. Close enough to it, right? Getting there. Subscribe super fast. Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate that. Clay Bro, sing happy birthday to Lauren, please. Lauren, is it your birthday? Please tell me it's your birthday. Lava behind you and on the chart, Mr. Normus. Yes, we got that volcano. The vibe is insane. Dude, good deal, man. I'm glad you like it. Let's go. Woo woo! Brett, I prefer underbites, but we'll take what I can get. Good deal, man. Let's go. Let's do it. We're going down. We are going down right now, but this is like just people anticipating and waiting for the call to come on. A hairline, though. Eric, I know you like it, man. Check that out, dude. It's the Vegeta hairline. I mean, if I pulled it up, actually, it's exactly like Vegeta's hairline. They copied that off of me. Hello, Clay. What's up, Toprope? How you doing? This is great energy, honestly. I usually don't watch YouTube, but I heard...
AMC Entertainment second quarter 2021 earnings webcast. During the presentation, all participants will be in a listen-only mode. Afterwards, we will conduct a question and answer session. At that time, if you have a question, please press the 1 followed by the 4 on your telephone. If at any time during the conference you need to reach an operator, please press star 0. As a reminder, this conference is being recorded Monday, August 9th, 2021. I would now like to turn the conference over to John Merriweather, Vice President, Investor Relations.
Please don't fall asleep during this, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, or good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to AMC's second quarter 2021 earnings webcast. With me this afternoon is Adam Aaron, our Chairman and CEO, and Sean Goodman, our Chief Financial Officer.
No, there's no video. It's just a webcast.
Before I turn the webcast over to Adam, let me remind everyone that some of the comments made by management during this webcast may contain forward-looking statements that are based on management's current expectations. Numerous risks, uncertainties, and other factors may cause actual results to differ materially from those that might be expressed today. Many of these risks and uncertainties are discussed in our most recent public filings, including our most recently filed 10-Q. Several of the factors that will determine the company's future results are beyond the ability of the company to control or predict. In light of the uncertainties inherent in any forward-looking statements, listeners are cautioned to not place undue reliance on these statements. The company undertakes no obligation to revise or update any forward-looking statements, whether as a result of new information or future events. On this webcast, we may reference measures such as adjusted EBITDA and free cash flow, constant currency, among others, which are non-GAAP financial measures. For a full reconciliation of our non-GAAP measures to GAAP results, please see our earnings release posted in the Investor Relations section of our website earlier today. After our prepared remarks, there will be a question and answer session. This afternoon's webcast is being recorded, and a replay will be available in the Investor Relations section of our website at amctheaters.com later today. With that, I'll turn the call over to Adam.
Thank you, John. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. The second quarter of 2021 was another very important quarter for AMC. We have a lot to talk about on this call as to the considerable progress towards recovery that AMC is making, and we have some real news to break today as well that will be new information to all of you. Before we go there in detail, I first would like to express a very warm welcome to what from past experience makes us believe that more than 10,000 individual AMC investors will be listening live to this webcast. And another warm welcome to the at least hundreds of thousands, if not millions of our investors who will be listening to replays, reading our press releases and AMC Investor Connect communications, or following on Twitter and other social media platforms our earnings report and the accompanying new news that we'll be discussing later in the call. Realizing that it is these investors who now actually own control of AMC Entertainment Holdings, for the first time ever, later in this call, we will answer a potpourri of questions that have been submitted to us directly by our shareholders. As to our second quarter performance, I think you can see from the release that was issued after the market closed today, we're making tremendous progress as our business emerges from the impact of COVID-19. This progress can be seen not only in our operating statistics and financial performance, but also by the significant strengthening of our balance sheet. AMC is stronger today than it has been at any point since the pandemic forced the closure of all our theaters in March of 2020. Our quarter-ending liquidity at the end of Q2 on June 30 is actually once again at a 100-year high. Now that's precisely what we said on the Q1 call when we reported to you that at March 31 we had $1 billion of quarter-ending liquidity, and that was the highest quarter-ending liquidity that AMC had ever had. Well, in Q2, mostly May and June, we raised another $1.25 billion of fresh equity capital, and our cash burn was meaningfully less than we had previously experienced in recently past quarters. So, we ended Q2 with some $2 billion of liquidity. That's cash in the bank and undrawn revolver. And just a short 3 months later from our last call, that $2 billion figure is literally double the Q1 mark. A new record, doubling the old record that was set just 91 days prior. As for our earnings in Q2, thanks to rising attendance, increased ticket prices, achieved both through mix changes and actual price increases, soaring food and beverage revenues per patron, a relentless focus on cost containment, and the pruning of marginal theaters from our network, our financial results in Q2 were well ahead of our own and consensus third-party expectations.
Nice.
In short, AMC crushed it in Q2.
Crushed it.
You've already seen some of the highlight headline numbers. Revenues in Q2 of $445 million.
Heck yeah.
Consolidated food and beverage revenues per patron up 44.1% over that same statistic of the second quarter of 2019, the comparable quarter pre-pandemic.
Dang.
A net loss of $334 million. An EBITDA loss of only $151 million. An EPS loss of only 71 cents per share. Gross CapEx expenditures in Q2 2021 of only $17.9 million. These are very strong metrics across the board performance by AMC.
Well, yeah, it is.
Compared to what many people, ourselves included, thought might happen in Q2 of 2021. And here are more operating statistics that also suggest things are improving at AMC as 2021 unfolds. Overall ticket admissions revenue in the United States in 2021 versus 2019 pre-pandemic. So this is overall ticket admissions revenue in the U.S. Well, it was 13% of what it was 2 years ago in this year's Q1. But it was 29% of what it was 2 years ago in Q2 of 19. And so far, in the first week of Q3, we're running 45% of our 2 years ago levels. So Q1, it was 13% of what it was. Q2, 29% of what it was. Q3 so far, 45% of it was. It's still down, but the trend line shows significant improvement. And even that's somewhat misleading because we've reduced so many showtimes at our theaters to save on theater operating expenses, which partially mitigate those revenue declines. So if instead, rather than just looking at ticket admission revenues, if one looks instead at capacity utilization, that's the percentage of seats that we sold as a total of what was available for sale, you'd see that our capacity utilization was 41% in Q1 of 2021 of what it was 2 years ago in Q1. It was 61% of 2 years ago levels in Q2 and 68% of 2 years
I don't really care for that one.
61% in Q2, 68% so far in Q3. Again, that trend line is pointing up. We certainly have a way to go, but progress is clear. And we should be getting to play a lot more big movie titles in the balance of Q3 and Q4 2021 as contrasted with what was shown in our theaters in the first 6 months of this year. Incidentally, we see the same exact positive trends at our European theaters. Let's start with 2021 admission revenues. In Q1 of 2021, it was a pretty bleak 2% of 2019 levels.
Dang.
2%. In Q2, it was 18% of 2019 levels. But so far in Q3, we're now running at 57% of 2019 levels. 2, 18, 57. Clearly an upwards trend. The same holds true for that same capacity utilization statistic in Europe for us. In Q1, our capacity utilization in 2021 was 53% of the 2019 level. In Q2, it's 56% of the 2019 level. But so far in Q3, it's 69% of the 2019 level. 53, 56, 69. Again, up arrows, with ways still to go for sure, but up arrows nonetheless. Despite the financial and operating results would suggest we're on a path to recovery, I want to assure you there are no victory laps being taken. We are still losing money. We are still burning cash. We're burning less of it, but we're using cash, not generating cash. So we're not out of the woods yet. We do still live in a COVID-infected world. But fortunately, we can see a light at the end of this tunnel. Vaccination rates have climbed quickly in 2021. And the counterintuitive result of this new Delta variant is that vaccinations likely will continue to rise.
Adam.
And vaccination increasing is very important for AMC and for the movie theater industry generally. No one has a perfect crystal ball, of course, but based on what we know and what we see today, we currently estimate that AMC's theater-level cash flows will turn positive in Q4 of this year, assuming that we all see at least a $5.2 billion domestic box office cumulatively for the year. Now, there are some naysayers who are quick to point out the size of our debt load. What they do not bother to mention, perhaps because it does not fit their narrative, is that we have smartly laddered that debt. We have no debt maturities at all until 2023. And most of our maturities do not come before 2026. This gives us considerable time to deleverage our company, to further strengthen our balance sheet, and to refinance our liabilities. And hopefully in better times. I'm reminded in all of this that there were those who were absolutely certain, they just knew that AMC would file for bankruptcy in calendar year 2020 or early in 2021. At AMC, we proved them wrong. There are those who were sure that our recovery in Q2 would be slower than is the current reality. Again, the Q2 numbers for AMC have proved them wrong as well. But there are those still who continue to forecast the demise of the theatrical exhibition business overall, or maybe they just want to predict the demise of AMC. They say that streaming is going to beat us. That's their conventional wisdom. Well, a lot of people mock conventional wisdom because so often it's just plain out wrong. You've likely heard before this mantra, maybe even repeated it yourself. Radio was going to kill off movie theaters. TV was going to kill off movie theaters. VCRs was going to kill off movie theaters.
VCR.
DVDs were going to kill off movie theaters. Each time, movie theaters proved resilient. Americans went to a movie theater 1 billion times in 2019. That's a billion with a B. And the global box office in 2019 was a record high $43 billion. Yes, there was a pandemic, but now streaming is going to kill off theaters, we breathlessly hear. Well, at AMC, we intend with all of our might and brains and heart and sinew to prove those procrastinators and prognosticators wrong too. I'm now going to turn over the call to our Chief Financial Officer, Sean Goodman, to give you some more insight into the progress we're making, and then I'll come back to break some news before we head to Q&A. Sean?
Thanks, Adam, and thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. As Adam noted, this quarter marked an important and very successful step along our pathway to recovery.
This is for Lauren.
Overall, our global attendance in Q2 was more than 3 times that of Q1. While this is approximately 77% below 2019's attendance levels, it is only approximately 45% below our 2019 attendance per showing. This is an illustration of how we're actively managing our show times and associated costs to optimize the efficiency of our operations. We have a way to go before the business fully normalizes, but clearly we are on the right path and making significant progress. In general, comparison of our results to 2020 and 2019 are not particularly meaningful, given that we are still in a ramp-up phase. However, there are certain metrics that are really very encouraging and worth mentioning. Compared to the second quarter of 2019, the domestic average ticket price was up more than 15%, and food and beverage revenue per patron was up nearly 42%, to a very impressive $7.91, and this compares to $5.58 during the same quarter of 2019. Similarly, the international average ticket price was up 6%, and food and beverage revenue per patron was up nearly 33% compared to the second quarter of 2019. This food and beverage increase is primarily driven by a significantly higher percentage of guests choosing to purchase our food and beverage concessions. We are continuing to see strength in both the average ticket price and food and beverage per patron as we move through the third quarter. Clearly, our guests are celebrating the event of going out to see a movie and enjoying the full immersive theatrical experience, the sights, the sounds, and the innovative AMC concessions. Let's talk a bit about our balance sheet. As Adam noted, we ended the quarter with $2.023 billion of total liquidity. And this is comprised of $1.811 billion of unrestricted cash and $212 million available under our revolving credit facilities. This record liquidity level was made possible by our equity issuances during the quarter, plus the completion of the sale of our remaining equity interest in theaters in Lithuania. On average during the second quarter, our cash burn was $85 million per month. This is a significant improvement from Q1, when the average cash burn per month was $120 million. And this improvement in cash burn is a result of higher gross box office grosses, together with our very strong operating performance. And it's particularly noteworthy and an impressive improvement when one considers that our cash interest spend and deferred rent repayments were significantly higher in Q2 than they were in Q1. If we look at cash burn before the payback of deferred rent and debt servicing costs, it was approximately $40 million per month in Q2 versus a burn of $115 million per month in Q1, a very significant improvement. Note that our cash burn numbers are stated after normalizing for the impact of capital raised during the quarter, and therefore exclude the proceeds from completion of the sale of our theaters in Lithuania and the equity capital that we raised during the quarter. Regarding capital allocation, we're pursuing a balanced approach to capital allocation, and our priorities are as follows. 1, ensuring that we have sufficient liquidity to withstand any bumps along the road and the inevitable volatility as our industry recovers from the impact of the COVID pandemic. 2, strengthening our balance sheet by reducing our debt and associated interest costs. 3, investing in our business to enhance the guest experience. And 4, opportunistically pursuing value-enhancing partnerships or acquisition opportunities. With our current solid liquidity position and the recovery that we are seeing in the business, we believe that it is appropriate to carefully deploy our cash in ways that are most beneficial for the long-term future of the business, while of course we will continue to be ultra-focused on our operating efficiency. This will be rather than focusing on short-term monthly cash burn. And what I mean in this regard is we expect going forward that we will choose to pay cash interest as opposed to payment in kind or PIK interest. This will avoid any increases in our debt position. We also anticipate taking thoughtful actions to reduce our debt, including the deferred rent balance, all of this with a view to strengthen our company for the future. In addition, we will continue to actively manage our theater portfolio, closing underperforming locations. We've quietly closed more than 74 marginal or money-losing locations over the last 18 months, and opportunistically pursuing attractive, high-potential locations, which Adam will discuss when he comes back on. Turning to our landlords, at the end of the second quarter, we had deferred rent obligations of $420 million, representing a decline in obligations of approximately $55 million compared to Q1 of 2021. For the second quarter, actual cash rent paid was approximately $55 million more than what is shown on the face of the income statement as we repaid deferred rent. While future cash rent payments will continue to be dependent on ongoing discussions with landlords, we anticipate cash rent paid in the second half of 2021 will be significantly higher than in the first half as we continue to work on reducing the deferred rent balance and we take advantage of opportunities that may arise to, for example, prepay rent in exchange for favorable lease terms. For now, we continue to focus the substantial majority of our capital expenditures on maintenance spend. However, a small amount of growth CapEx could arise from potential opportunistic high-return investments later on in the year. CapEx for the second quarter was $10.5 million. This is net of landlord contributions. Net CapEx for the whole of 2021 is expected to be in the range of $100 to $120 million. Reflecting on our results and the financial position at the end of Q2, it is quite remarkable just how far we have come in a relatively short period of time. We believe that we are uniquely well positioned for a strong and profitable recovery now that all our theaters are open. We have a backlog of exciting movie titles to be released, and we have record levels of liquidity. And with that, I'll pass the call back over to Adam.
Thank you, Sean. I've been saying publicly ever since we raised that life-prolonging additional equity in May and June that it was high time for AMC to start playing on offense again. And earlier on this call, I promised you some news. So here goes. Quickly, on 10 specific items. 1. You already know that with ArcLight and Pacific Theater's decision to permanently shut down, we announced that we've executed 2 leases with Rick Caruso's world-class real estate organization to add to the AMC fleet of theaters 2 of Los Angeles' highest-grossing cinemas, The Grove and Tropicana at Brand were the second and fifth highest grossing theaters in Greater Los Angeles as recently as calendar year 2018.
Nice.
They should open later this month as AMC theaters. However, I can confirm today that the number is not 2 new theaters for AMC. It might be 10. We actually now have 6 new theater pickups under lease or signed letter of intent, not 2. 3 of those are in Los Angeles, 2 are in Chicago, 1 is in Atlanta.
Nice.
And we also are currently in advanced negotiations to add 4 more, bringing the possible pickups to 10. 8 of the 10 would come from former ArcLight Pacific locations. Item 2. Speaking of new theaters, in 2021, we will open about a dozen new build theaters in the U.S., Europe, and the Middle East that were all well underway before COVID struck. I'm happy to report that we do know something about designing beautiful and productive theaters. In the United States, for example, we opened 3 new theaters in 2021. The 2 in Los Angeles, AMC Porter Ranch and AMC Dine-In Montclair, are already each among the top 25 highest grossing movie theaters in the entire United States. That puts each of these 2 theaters in the top 1/2 of the 99th percentile of highest grossing U.S. cinemas. And that was achieved in just their first few months of operation. Really astounding. Our new AMC Dine-In Theater in Sunnyvale, California, also is doing amazingly well. It's in the 94th percentile of highest grossing U.S. theaters. Item 3. Many of our new individual investors have showered us with great ideas about how we can strengthen and brighten the future of AMC. Among their ideas for AMC are that we show concert movies, professional sporting events, esports, and gaming events. Wasting no time, we've immediately started to implement on these very good ideas. Our first 2 UFC matchups, which were in July, drew significant attendance to our theaters. Our first 2 concert movies, with Chance the Rapper and Halsey, will show at AMC theaters across the country later this month in August. We're quite optimistic that this alternative programming can be built into a real revenue opportunity for AMC in future years, and we're chasing it hard. We also hope to engage in meaningful dialogue with professional sports leagues and collegiate sports conferences to see if we can obtain the rights to show more sporting events at our theaters. As for gaming opportunity, indeed the president of Epic Games is a member of the AMC Board of Directors. And I cannot even count the number of times already that our shareholders have asked us to reach out and partner with GameStop. We're on the case. More to come.
More to come.
Item 4. Many of our new shareholders also are quite enthusiastic about cryptocurrency. Some of you may know that my best friend of almost 25 years duration in Europe, the billionaire former chairman and owner of Silversea Cruises, formed a SPAC earlier this year called Centricus, and he asked me to join its board of directors. SPAC, for those of you who don't know it, stands for a Special Purpose Acquisition Company. That's a fancy name for a pool of investment capital in search of a company to buy. Ironically, Centricus is under contract to buy a fascinating company called Arquit, A-R-Q-U-I-T, who just happens to be on the very cutting edge of quantum encryption and blockchain technologies. It was initially funded by the British government. Its clients include British Telecom, the European Space Agency, and Verizon, among others. My role as a board member is merely to ensure that all laws and be complied with when that acquisition of Arcid is completed, which will be soon, I would expect. I will then drop off the board of directors. However, to get to this point, I've had to learn more in the past 6 months about blockchain and cryptocurrency than I learned about it in the entire decade before that. This increased knowledge has given me the confidence to tell you all today that AMC is hereby formally announcing on this call that by year end, we will have the information technology systems in place to accept Bitcoin as payment for movie tickets and concessions if purchased online at all of our U.S. theaters. We also are in the preliminary stage of now exploring how else AMC can participate in this new burgeoning cryptocurrency universe, and we're quite intrigued by potentially lucrative business opportunity for AMC if we intelligently pursue further serious involvement with cryptocurrency. More detail will be shared publicly with you, but only if, as, and when our plans are more firm. Item 5. Since we had to do the IT programming to accept Bitcoin anyway, we are simultaneously writing the code right now to accept Apple Pay and Google Pay for online purchases at our U.S. theaters also. These new payment methodologies for us should also be implemented by year end. Item 6. Again, speaking of our new shareholders, in June, we introduced a new program called AMC Investor Connect that got a lot of press attention. It's part of AMC Stubs and offers our shareholders who participate full Stubs benefits. We are thrilled that almost 300,000 of our shareholders have already joined. Our goals with the program are simple. We'd like to improve the communications that we have with the people who own AMC. And we also want to convince many of the millions of people who are now our shareholders into becoming avid customers of our theaters as well. Hence, we already have made multiple free and discounted offers to participants in AMC Investor Connect, and we're setting up a program of special advanced screenings for our AMC Investor Connect members. To that end, a very special thank you to Sony Pictures for enabling our first such advanced screening in July, ahead of the scheduled theatrical release of Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Item 7. Also to heighten the information exchange with our new shareholders, as well as with the public at large, in April, I started actively tweeting again, which I've not done since my days when running the Philadelphia 76ers back in 2013, when Twitter was my social media platform of choice to interact with sports fans. My Twitter followers have more than coupled since April and now exceed 150,000. But what kind of blows my mind is that according to Twitter analytics, my tweets, which I write personally, so far have been read more than 72 million times. In addition, I'm actively following almost 2,000 people who appear to be interested in AMC to get a better sense of what they're saying and thinking. I also make it a point to check and read my inbound Twitter feeds personally. There are hundreds and hundreds of replies to any tweet that I publish, which I find gives me a more sophisticated and better understanding of what's on the mind of AMC's new owners. Item 8. With labor costs going up in some places around the country, our costs are rising in the United States. We've also noticed that there's appeared to be little price resistance to the increased prices currently being charged at our U.S. theaters. So just last week, we imposed an approximate 5% admissions ticket price increase at many of our U.S. theaters. On average, that's about 50 cents or so in an increased admissions ticket price. We think find that palatable, but hopefully that will meaningfully strengthen the AMC bottom line. Item 9. There's a lot of talk currently about exclusive theatrical windows, or the lack thereof. You all know that AMC was way ahead of this issue, reaching a landmark and historic agreement with Universal in July of 2020 on their concept of premium video on demand. We were pleased then, and we're still very pleased now, with the outcome of the Universal AMC agreement, and in our mutually working through that initially contentious issue, AMC and Universal are now very close. In fact, I think we have the best working relationship that we've had together in many years. In this same vein, I'm also pleased to announce today that AMC just reached formal agreement with our friends at Warner Brothers to show all of their movies in calendar year 22, importantly respecting an exclusive theatrical window of 45 days prior to home release.
Nice.
For all Warner Brothers films. It's no secret that AMC was not at all happy when Warner decided in December to take movies to the home on HBO Max simultaneously with theatrical release. Therefore, it's especially gratifying that Warner is yet again embracing an exclusive theatrical window. And for us at AMC, it's especially pleasing to be working so harmoniously with Warner Brothers once again. We actually are in dialogue, active dialogue, with every major studio on this very important topic. We are hearing considerable support in Hollywood that an exclusive theatrical window is an important way to build big and successful movie franchises. Clearly, though, this whole subject is quite topical. It's very much a work in progress. We will keep you posted as things turn out. And finally, 10. I'd like to thank the board of directors of AMC for electing me in July to serve as chairman of the board, as well as CEO of AMC Entertainment. You know all that. And you've also heard that former U.S. Ambassador to the United Kingdom, Phil Lader, was elected to serve as the board's lead director. To be no surprise to any of you that we have a highly able, experienced, and dedicated board. I feel fortunate to serve with them all. But the news on this point is that at our first meeting of the board in my new role, I discussed with the board that I think it is extremely important that company insiders maintain a significant financial ownership stake in AMC through owned and or granted shares so that insiders have financial interests that are directly aligned with those of our shareholders. Our board members already have a policy in place that they must hold any granted shares for at least one full year. But there was no such plan currently in place for the company's 19 most senior executives. Therefore, I will be recommending to the board a new policy. Without going through all the nuances, and it's kind of complex, but to simplify it, break it down, I will propose that I, as CEO, be required to hold a number of owned or granted shares at least equal to 8 years of my salary. In my case, 8 years of my salary would mean that I would be required to have at least a $12 million ownership stake in AMC of owned or granted AMC shares. Sean, our Chief Financial Officer, would be required to hold 6 years of his salary. Our Executive Vice Presidents will be asked to hold 4 years of their salaries in owned or granted shares, and our Senior Vice Presidents will be asked to hold 2 years of their salaries in owned or granted shares. The board will consider this proposal as new policy at its next regularly scheduled meeting. At the same time as I am emphasizing share ownership, I'd like to remind you that I have not sold one share of AMC stock in the 5 full years I've been running this company, even though it represents more than 3/5 of my annual, when I say it, when stock represents more than 3/5 of my total annual compensation. Other than gifting a small percentage of my AMC ownership stake to my 2 adult children, earlier this year, I also did not sell any AMC shares in March when I could have. I did not sell any AMC shares in June when I could have in 2021. I similarly will commit that I do not intend to sell any AMC shares in September of 2021 when I'm legally permitted to do so. But as much as this pains me to admit, in September, I'll be celebrating my 67th birthday. I'm going to be a young, vibrant 67, but hey, it's 67 nonetheless. 2 months ago, more than 85% of my net worth was in AMC stock, and proper estate planning for a 67-year-old suggests I should diversify my assets a bit. But I don't want any of you ever to think that I have anything but full confidence in AMC's future. So I will do so under the auspices of the parameters of what is called a 10b5-1 plan, where I pass off all the share trading control of the shares that I own or am granted to an independent third-party bank based on parameters of the plan that I only partially set. The plan would not go into effect until towards year-end at the earliest, and only a small percentage of my owned or granted shares could get sold in any 1 month. And that would then be repeated over a period of at least several months. This way, I really have passed on the decision-making to someone else on this important topic. Additionally, whatever is sold or not sold by an independent third party, I still will have millions of AMC shares that either are owned by me personally or have been previously granted to me personally. My economic incentives are very much aligned with yours to increase shareholder value for all the owners of AMC. What's more, I so fully believe in transparency that I'm letting you all know this well in advance, even though current U.S. law does not require me to make this or even any public disclosure now, at this time, or at any time soon, prior to any shares actually being sold. Well, there you go. That's the quarter. That's 10 items of news. Our second quarter was a very encouraging one for AMC. We believe we're on a road to recovery, and we're ever so grateful to our friends and allies who share our passion that AMC's best days should be those that are coming. You can take comfort that our deeper financial reserves allow us to stay the course, to innovate again, and to capitalize on the opportunities that we see around us. We fundamentally believe that ours is a future that is bright because there is nothing as magical as seeing dazzling images on a huge silver screen. We're now going to turn this call to the questions that were submitted and upvoted with the greatest shareholder interest on the Say Technology platform, and then we'll take some questions from analysts if you all can spare us the time. I should point out that this is an experiment, this Say Technologies platform, for us. It works really interestingly, but it only works with some brokerage firms, not all. So many of our U.S. shareholders, and especially many of our international shareholders, may not have had a chance to ask their questions on this call. Still, we've had quite a bountiful array of questions posed to us to answer. Sean, what's the first question?
Thanks, Adam. So the first question that we have is from Timothy, and the question is, do you have any plans to offer a dividend again?
Thank you, Timothy. We appreciate the question. If you look at our past since going public in 2013, AMC paid quarterly dividend every quarter until we got close to the pandemic. And realizing that our liquidity would be stretched, we ceased offering a dividend. There are some commitments that we've made in some of our debt instruments that we cannot pay a dividend until, at the earliest, about a year from now. Having said that, we do know that dividends are very much on the mind of our shareholders, so we'll take that interest quite seriously when we have the ability to make dividends once again. We'll balance those shareholder desires against the other competing uses of our cash. What opportunities are available in M&A? How much do we need for liquidity? What can we do in the way to deleverage the company? All the priorities that Sean talked about previously.
Great. Thanks, Adam. And the next question is from David. The question is, will AMC consider partnering with GameStop to offer more theater experiences via local and national gaming competitions?
As I said in my remarks just a few minutes ago, I don't even think I can count the number of times people have asked me if we could partner with GameStop. We're certainly willing to do so. It seems to me it's one of those interesting ideas that flowed in from our individual investors, and we're happy to reach out to GameStop and see if they have any interest.
The next question is from Ryan. The question is, would AMC ever consider re-establishing drive-in theaters? With the current state of the world, it would bring a lot of revenue with little worry for people trying to social distance.
Ryan, that's a great question, and the reason I say it's a great question is I asked that same question last July, and we went through an exhaustive analysis of drive-in theaters, and honestly, we came to the conclusion that they're a bad economic idea. It sounds appealing, yes, you stay in your car, but there are two problems. Go into a parking lot and look at how much asphalt is needed to put a lot of cars in a lot. The viewing experience at a drive-in theater is not necessarily great because many people are quite far from the screen. Additionally, drive-in theaters are very seasonal. They're not popular in the winter in colder locations in the United States. And in the summer in much of the United States, it doesn't get dark before 8 or 9 o'clock p.m., which means that you really can only use the drive-in screen for one showtime a night. The economics aren't there. It's unlikely that we would go for it. It sounds like it's a great idea, but it isn't, actually.
All right.
Thanks, Adam. And the next question is from Terrell. The question is, how is AMC preparing for the possible large-scale COVID surge that could potentially shut theaters down again?
You know, when I think back over the last year, I think the thing that I'm most proud of is that we prevented a catastrophe at AMC, which so many were predicting. But right up there along with it, I am so proud of the safe and clean protocols that we developed in partnership with the Clorox Company and current and former faculty of Harvard University's prestigious School of Public Health. To our knowledge, there's not been a single transmission of COVID to an AMC guest over the last year. And so the first thing that we're doing is staying very strongly committed to our safe and clean protocols to continue to operate our theaters safely and cleanly as we go forward. In addition to that, I think we also can hope that there may not be a large-scale COVID surge that would force the kind of lockdown or shutdown that we saw in the United States and countries abroad a year back. Now, most scientific experts will tell you that the virus will increase in the winter compared to the summer. But the big change between this winter and last winter is vaccination. unfortunately, the number of vaccinations, especially among the most vulnerable population, has been so extensive that we're optimistic that we won't see the kind of lockdown of society this winter that we saw last. We also hope that vaccination continues. There is no more important thing that any of you can do to protect yourselves, your families, your friends, and the country as a whole. There's nothing more important that you can do than to get vaccinated. I know that many of our shelters are younger, who think that they're invincible. It is true that older people are more susceptible to COVID than younger, but no one is totally invincible against this virus. The solution for AMC is vaccination. I would remind each of you the solution for each of you is vaccination too. Next question.
Arun asks, are there ways you are considering to reduce the company debt without issuing new shares?
Yes. Some of our debt is trading at a discount. We might be able to buy it back at a discount. Some of our landlords, where we have deferred rent obligations that stretch out for years and years, have indicated to us that they might be willing to take a reduction in what we owe them if we're willing to pay them in cash now. Unfortunately, we do have this $2 billion of quarter-ending liquidity. Once we have satisfied ourselves that we have the liquidity to get through COVID, no matter what COVID throws at us, we then will be turning to debt reduction and see if there's opportunity there.
Next question is from Mike. Mike asks, how does AMC plan to combat day-and-date releases of movies on streaming platforms and theaters?
Well, this is such an important topic, and I addressed it earlier in my remarks, that we're especially pleased that Warner Brothers has decided to move away from day-and-date releases and commit to an exclusive theatrical window as well. We are having private conversations with every major studio in Hollywood on this very important topic, and we're seeing a lot of consensus emerge that an exclusive theatrical window is a good way to build major motion picture franchises. It's a fluid situation. A lot of studios that have experimented with day and date say that they're doing it only in sort of pandemic times. We'll all see how together this plays out. But we know that studios are going to do what's in their financial interest. They're not going to just help out AMC charitably. So we are also making sure that our marketing programs are as vibrant and powerful and as potent as they can possibly be. AMC has been a marketing leader in this industry for the past 5 years, and we've got a few tricks up our sleeve coming. We intend to continue to be a bold pioneer and lead the industry in marketing, hopefully driving audiences to our theaters, hopefully selling more tickets, which then in turn hopefully convinces our studio partners that the smartest thing for them to do, give us their movies first and let us help them build their brands.
Next question. Would you consider selling AMC merchandise at theaters and on online platforms? I think it would be profitable.
We would consider it. This is, again, one of these ideas I've received a lot of commentary about in the last few weeks. It's intriguing. It's complicated to send merchandise to 600 retail locations. We have to make sure that it sells, or we can get stuck with inventory that makes it a less profitable business than you might think. But we're going to take a hard look at it.
Next question from Amy. Could live theater and concert events be streamed to theaters? Based on the streaming success of Hamilton, I expect this would be a real seat-filling success?
Yes, 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 and yes, Amy. But not on Hamilton, because that's already come and gone. But, we are experimenting right now with these two concert movies by Chance the Rapper and Halsey, each of whom has a huge following. And we're all already in discussions with major musical entities and talent about whether this could become a permanent line of business for AMC to have this kind of intriguing alternative programming at our theaters. And it's not such a new concept. There's a company called Fathom Events that we own a third of, and they've been showcasing some kinds of alternative content at movie theaters for decades. The Metropolitan Opera being the biggest example. But I think there's a real opportunity here, and we're going to chase it. The same with sports. The same with gaming. There's really a possibility here to find a new source of revenue that AMC has not tapped before.
Petra asks, can AMC partner up with GameStop for gaming competitions on the big screen?
I think that question was been answered. Takes two to tango. We're willing. We have not reached out to GameStop yet, but we intend to do so.
Mark asks, do you plan on reinstating dividends? They tend to mean a lot to certain types of investors. They could potentially outdraw non-ape investors and larger holders.
We've touched on that too, Mark, and the answer is we know it's important. Sean's a shareholder too. I'm a shareholder too. We'd like to get those dividend checks if we could, but we do have to adhere to the commitments in our debt instruments, and we do have to use our cash wisely. That's a decision for next year. It's not a decision for today.
Aaron asks, I promise not a sarcastic question, but can you guys make the AMC mascot officially a gorilla?
Well, AMC's been around for 100 years. We don't actually have a mascot. It's an interesting question. I don't know. I know why you ask it. I think we're probably going to go without a mascot. But I will tell you this, there is a tremendous amount of branding work going on at AMC right now. I said a few minutes ago that we intend to be the best, strongest marketer around. Watch what we're doing with our marketing programs over the coming weeks and months and years. I think you'll be pleased when you see AMC leading the way yet again.
Next question from Buddy. Has AMC considered partnering with a movie studio in order to produce their own films?
Yes, we have, and recently. And the notion of making exclusive content is an interesting one. Some of you may not know this, but about 5 years ago, we were in a joint venture. 6 years ago, we were in a joint venture with another theater operator to co-fund something called Open Road Films. Open Road Films made a movie called Spotlight, which won the Oscar as the best movie of the year a few years ago. So we have some experience with this. The making of movies is a risky business. Movies aren't cheap to make,
Right.
and they do take capital. I've made no secret of the fact that I personally thought it'd be very wise for AMC to have sold more shares, to raise more equity, to build up our war chest, so that we could entertain some of these more capital-intensive ideas. It was very clear to me in following social media as I do that our shareholder base was quite split on that issue. A lot of people thought it was a great idea. A lot of people didn't want to touch it. And I didn't want to go forward with an idea that important where our shareholder base was split and not unified. So we tabled that motion and did not have a shareholder vote on it. But some of these more capital-intensive ideas will require that the company have
question from Jonathan. Will AMC keep holding viewing parties for mainstream sporting events?
I certainly hope so. We've had very good luck with UFC, and there's every indication that they'd like to see us continue. We've talked before to some of the major professional sporting leagues, and they have not yet been willing to grant rights to movie theater operators to show movies in theaters, to show sporting events in theaters. I do think the holy grail on this one would be if we could secure one of the four major leagues, secure rights from one or more of the four major sporting leagues to show live professional sporting events at our theaters. Also, there's some collegiate football that draws 100,000 people into football stadiums all over the country. College football would be something else where I think would be a really powerful draw at AMC. 2 years ago, we experimented showing some NFL games at our theaters, and just for one year. And I can tell you categorically, seeing an NFL game broadcast on a 40-foot high screen is just amazing, unbelievable. The quality is so good of the image. I know that if we can secure the rights affordably, I think it would be a big hit.
Next question is, have you considered expanding AMC to a family entertainment center experience? You could include bowling, an arcade, laser tag, parties, and family dining.
So, this is actually an interesting question too. And on some of this stuff, we've already experimented a little bit. Obviously, we have family dining at our dine-in theaters, or we have 70 of them or something around the United States. A couple of years back, we greatly expanded through what we call AMC Feature Fare, the hot menu items that are normally served at our concession stands at our non-dine-in theaters, trying to give families better dining choices. We put in freestyle Coca-Cola machines with their 150-ish flavors at all of our theaters in the United States, including all of the Carmike theaters that we bought in the United States with a massive investment in Coke Freestyle. Similarly, we've experimented with virtual reality through an entity in which we invested called Dreamscape. We have a Dreamscape virtual reality auditorium experience at one of our theaters in Dallas, one of our theaters in Columbus, Ohio. We're opening soon at one of our theaters in northern New Jersey. It would be pretty inexpensive, actually, to decommission an auditorium if we have surplus capacity and put in a laser tag parlor. Kind of fun. But if you're talking about the full-blown entertainment center as described in this question, don't underestimate how much capital that an idea like that would need, especially if you want to do it not just in one theater somewhere, but you want to do it at 50 theaters or 100 theaters or 200 theaters. And again, it's ideas like this one why I thought that AMC should raise more capital. Our shareholder base wasn't ready for that yet. So, honestly, to do something as you envision, that's going to have to come down the road when we have a larger capital base. At this point, Sean, I'm looking at my list. I think we've answered a lot of questions.
Yep.
And I'm mindful of the time. I'd like to thank our shareholders for sending these in, for voting on them to see which ones we should answer or not first. This is an experiment for us. If you like this idea, we'll do it again on future calls. But let us know. Having said that, operator, if we could see if any of our analysts have a question. We're already over time. It's after 6 o'clock in the East, so we might only have time for a single question.
Very good. So that question comes from Chad Bannon with Macquarie. Please go ahead.
Hi, Adam, Sean, thanks for taking my question. Thanks for all the commentary up to this point. Wanted to ask about some of the metrics you were talking about with respect to industry admission revenue. Adam, you talked about, first quarter 13% of 2 years ago, and now we're up to 45% of 2 years ago. So maybe just kind of a broad question on if you have an updated view on where this can get to, whether it's 2022 or 2023. What's changed in your crystal ball? Is it 80%, 90%? Can we get back to peak levels as you've put all these things in your blender? Thanks.
Thank you. That's the $64,000 question. And nobody knows the answer for sure, and we're all going to learn it together. We've already put out a number for 2021 that we hope the industry box office can get back to $5.2 billion in 2021, which is actually a fairly sizable recovery in the second half because the industry box office was like $1 billion in the early part of the year. Very, very, very low. If you look at the industry box office, this for those of you who don't know the term, the domestic industry box office is the movie theater ticket grosses in the United States and Canada. It's kind of the basic metric of measuring the size of the industry. Well, I went and looked. Pre-COVID, starting in 2019, not 2020. The 5 years, 2019 going back, all 5 of them, the box office was greater than $11 billion. The 5 years before that, it was $10 billion. I think it was, or maybe it was 6 years was $10 billion or more. And I think it was 6 of the 7 years before that, it was greater than $9 billion. So literally, for the past 17 years, the box office has been, first it was steady at between 9 and 10 billion, then it was steady at between 10 and 11 billion, then it was steady at between 11 and 12 billion. And nobody knows where it's going to be in 2023. I've seen estimates all over the map. I've seen people who think it's going to be $8 billion. I've seen people who think it's going to be $10.5 billion. Nobody's crystal ball is good enough to know. But obviously it's a very important question because we will be more profitable the higher the box office is. So we know that with the cash that we've raised, we could survive at an $8 billion box office for a year or two, maybe. But we'd sure be much more healthily profitable if the industry box office rises back up to 9 billion, 10 billion, even 11 billion or more in 2023 and 2024. 2022 is probably still going to be a transitional year between the very low $5-ish billion numbers that we're thinking will occur in 2021 and where it's eventually going to settle in 2023 or 2024.
Okay, great. And then a quick follow-up, and then I'll pass it off. With respect to the food and beverage strength that you saw in this quarter, and I think even in the first quarter from a per cap standpoint, can you talk about where that's coming from? Is that the mobile ordering initiative? Is that a mix of products? And then have you taken prices up, given some of the commentary that you made with respect to ticket pricing? Have you done the same thing for food and beverage yet? Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Let me first tell you what we think the reason is, and then we'll tell you how we're getting there. It feels to us like people who have been away from theaters for a year, when they're coming back to theaters after it's been a long wait, and they're so happy and eager to be back in a movie theater, that they want the whole experience. They want the whole enchilada. They are splurging. And so there are 4 drivers that are causing our food and beverage revenues to be up so much. And remember, when I say up so much, this is the food and beverage spending in the movie theater industry is quite a mature thing. And AMC was producing more food and beverage revenue than major math operator. But you know, we would have considered a good quarter if our food and beverage spending per patron is up 2% or 3% or 5%. It's up 44% over the pre-COVID levels, and it's coming basically from four different things. And it's kind of an equal contributor as to what's driving it. One, mobile ordering is certainly something that people like. We only had mobile ordering in place at about 50 of our U.S. theaters, for example, 2 years ago. And during the shutdown of theaters in COVID, we had time on our hands, so we developed this technology to be able to roll out mobile ordering across the whole of our system. It's now in place at all of our AMC and all of our AMC Dine-In branded theaters. We also thought it was very helpful for the AMC Safe and Clean protocols, because if people were ordering their F&B in advance, there'd be less contact back and forth on payment. So mobile ordering is popular. That's one of the reasons. Next, we did raise prices. That's one of the reasons. Next, when people are going to theaters, they're buying more items. And we see the statistics every single day, and it's true all across the country. They're buying more stuff. If before they bought a soda, now they buy a soda and a popcorn. If before they bought a soda and a popcorn, now they buy a soda and a popcorn and a candy, or the soda and a popcorn and a nachos. Or they're opting for some of our more intriguing menu items that we put in place through feature fare, my favorite being the flatbread pizzas. And the fourth factor, which is really encouraging for us, is that more people are actually going to the concession stand and buying from us at the concession stand. There are many people, a lot of people, who go to a movie theater, and like when I say a lot of people, I mean like hundreds of millions of people a year, who go to movie theaters, not just at AMC, but go to movie theaters and don't buy anything at the concession stand. They buy no food and beverage. All they buy is the movie ticket, and that's the experience they get. What we've seen as people are returning to cinemas is more and more people are going to the concession stand. They're buying food and beverage products because they want the whole experience. It's already 12 after the hour. We've run long. I would like to thank you all for joining us on this call and webcast today. I have something very simple to say. Ladies and gentlemen, see you at the movies. See you at AMC
Until the next time.
sometime soon.
Is that it? I thought he was going to say,
That
until...
does conclude our call for today. We thank everyone for participating, and you may now disconnect.
Thank you. I thought he was going to say, until the next time. I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. All right, guys, that was an extremely long call. Thank you for hanging out. I would love to see if Adam Aaron could handle a live chat earnings call. Because I am telling you guys right now, I don't think he could. I don't think he could handle it. I'm sitting here reading your guys' comments, and I'm like, man, I really want to, like, forget Giordano's Pizza. I'm going to the movies with Natalie. Like, forget Giordano's Pizza. That's exactly where I'm going. And I don't know if that dude would be able to handle it, because you guys are wild. I'm telling you that right now. You guys are wild. I got some notes. I'm going to hopefully be able to do a video, a nice summary. It's certainly not going to be an hour and 15-minute long summary. And I'll get some notes out there. Just basically go over the questions he answered, like the 50 questions that he answered, and some of the main points, like being able to accept Bitcoin at the movie theater or online purchases for AMC at the end of the year or somewhere near the end of the year. That's going to be exciting. And a lot of other things that he said on there. I've got all the notes, and we'll be able to get a nice summary out if you guys want to make sure you take a look at that in case you fell asleep during that, or the guy that was wearing a tuxedo, according to Brett, in case you guys fell asleep while the guy wearing a tuxedo was talking, all of that. I'm going to the Brett, man, or Rocket. I think I'm going to be going to the movies with Natalie this weekend instead of going shopping. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you, A lot of toe comments out there. Some of you guys really like the toes. Good deal on that one. I see a ton of people are leaving as the earnings call is over with. Thank you very much for stopping by, hanging out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to, make sure to do so. Please don't forget to click the like button on the way out after all that. Did you hit a quarter report? I'm confused. Yes, we did better, Salvatore. We did very good on this quarterly report. We beat earnings expectations. We beat revenue expectations. I think he said it was 70-something. I forget what the earnings were. It was a loss of 70 cents instead of 90 cents, and revenue was $444.7 million, I believe. We're still innovating. We're putting fold away hole in the bottom of all our popcorn buckets starting immediately. I also heard that as well, Brett. I also heard that as well, and I'm almost positive that Adam Aaron would start blushing if he was live answering your guys' questions. I don't know if he'd be able to handle it. Adam, man, I know you're on Twitter, but you at least get to screen the questions as they come across the screen there. Here, it's a whole different game, man. What do you think? Exactly, B. Exactly. I guess you're going to have to go to the restroom and handle that, aren't you? Do not pose for the camera so much. Sheesh. ON3X, man. Definitely. And it is not Lauren's birthday today. Lauren's birthday is on September 11th, brother man Ben. Nobody will forget Lauren's birthday. We're going to make sure that she gets a nice special birthday present on September 11th. And Natalie, they call it oil-based. Yes, they do. It's a PR thing. And, all right, so let's kind of throw some ideas out real quick, because he was really hyping up that marketing initiative that AMC is going to have going on out there, and it's going to have to incorporate gorillas in some way, or the apes in some way. I don't think that he would have been so cryptic / excited about that if it didn't. And, you know, he's unwilling to make an ape a mascot or a diamond a mascot. I saw people were throwing that out there. But it does seem like that he's going to be doing some marketing initiatives with apes. Slacktivist IE, thank you very much for becoming a bro, subscribing to the channel, joining us. You guys know what I want to see right now. 1018, welcome Slacktivist in the chat right now. Thank you so much for grabbing that green name. I appreciate that, my man. That's what, listen. I like it. Green names are great. Real Clay, bro. Glad to have you back as well, my man. Mods, delete, webcams, chat. Yeah, do that for sure. Come on now. Marketing is key to any success. Mellow, it definitely is. And I think it's going to be looking very well for the gorillas, for the apes out there. I really believe that he's going to be playing that one up there. Sal loves Evelyn. Salvador loves Evelyn. Good deal. Evelyn, if you're listening right now, Salvador loves you. The voice doesn't match the face. My guy, don't worry. What are you talking about? The voice doesn't match the face. Is this the first time you've been in my live stream? Like, you just jumped in during that earnings call? This was the very first time that you've been in here? Jake Sky says, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button. Thank you very much, Lauren. And I know it's late over there, Lauren. If you want to go to bed, absolutely, you need to get your rest. It's definitely late over there in the UK. I almost choked on a hard-boiled egg. Mental! Why would you choke on a hard-boiled egg, man? Baby Nephew was born on 9/11, 11:09 a.m. Chris, very nice. That is also Lauren's birthday. And yes, don't worry. You said that before, and I read it, so you don't need to say it again. But what do you mean, dude? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What's going on there? Ecuador holding strong. George, very nice, man. The United States, Ohio, all of the states in here are holding very strong as well. Dragging them knuckles, grooving with them diamonds. Oh yes, much love, bro. 1.4 thousand, awesome. J Bones, it was a very good turnout for the earnings call. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, for being in here, enjoying the chat, okay? The chat didn't even get out of hand, okay? I was watching it, and it didn't even get out of hand. It was actually pretty normal. So if you were wondering, like, is this what this is typically like? Absolutely. It is typically like this. I was really hoping for some more price action on AMC, but we literally, I don't know. I don't know if it was the elevator music that just calmed things down and made this thing trade sideways. If it was my boy Sean that got on there and was just like boring us to death, or what the deal was, but AMC was really loving that sideways action that entire call, and I was hoping for something a little bit more spectacular. We didn't get it, but that's all right. To the move, Manny, absolutely. Oh my gosh, a buyback. We did not hear anything about a buyback. Thomas Clay all day. Thomas, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Everyone bring bananas to the movies. I think that they would let you bring a banana in the movie. I think they would. The last thing I would want, though, would be to just be surrounded by hundreds of people eating bananas. That is like the last thing that I would want to listen to during a movie. Typical Clay Day, Andrew. It definitely was a typical Clay Day, man. Clay, super pumped for you, man. Great live. I hope more good things in this activity today. I'm out, buddy. Rocket, thank you very much. And Rocket, I did see some of those. I did see the super chats. I saw the conversations with Natalie, all that good stuff going on in the chat while we were patiently listening to what Adam Aaron had to say. Thank you so much, man, for hanging out during the entire earnings call. You always make it a blast. Everyone get exciting before the meeting. Then we hit the honeymoon phase. Nick, man, that's what I'm saying. To buy the rumor and sell the news. Will this create Mother Short Squeeze? Ron, I don't think so. I don't think it will. It's a liability thing. Those peels are slippery. Yeah, dude, those peels are definitely slippery. If you don't believe me, watch the movie or watch the video from 2 Fridays ago, maybe. Especially if it sticks to the roof of their mouth and you can hear their tongue screaming it off. Oh, Natalie. No, Natalie. No, I don't like that. No. Clay, I came in late. Any talk of 4-share recall? Mastalorian, no talk of that, man. I will be posting a quick recap video so that you don't have to sit there and listen to the hour and 15-minute long earnings call if you want. I'm going to do a quick video. Hopefully it's, I don't know, roughly around 10 minutes like most of the videos I post. It's actually got a lot to cover, so I'm going to hopefully do it very quick, get nice summaries. And actually, I probably won't even be able to have enough time to give too many of my thoughts on it because there was a lot to cover, and I took a lot of notes on that, so we'll see. Darn, I look good in this live stream. The real Clay Bro, thank you, man. You do look good in this live stream. Told you crypto is the future. Been telling, yeah, and hey, Bitcoin. They're going to be accepting Bitcoin by year end, according to Adam Aaron. I like it. Forgot to say thank you for saving my company at the end. Luca. He did forget he knew that we were, and he said, oh, there might be 10,000 investors, 10,000 retail investors listening to this call right now. Dude, there were 1,500 of you in here. Clearly, there were more than 10,000 investors listening to that earnings call, but I think maybe 10,000 people actually registered for the earnings call there. How's tomorrow going to look for the rest of the week for AMC? Nufo, I heard a ton of good stuff in that call. If we see some negative price action, they must not have listened to the same call that I listened to because I heard nothing but good news coming from that earnings call. I liked it, and I'll summarize it if you guys didn't hear the whole thing. I'll summarize it in the video that I get out here tonight. But yeah, it's definitely there. And 25,000 in Matt Core's chat alone. Yeah, Matt Core's had 25,000. I had 1,500. There were definitely more than 10,000 investors listening to that call. Mastalorian, nope, no talk of a forced share recall or anything like that. Am I not invited? Laura, you were invited to everything. Come on now. Listen to the call on the drive home from work. I had to circle my block twice or so to hear the end. Good call. Yeah, Jeff, I definitely agree with that. It was a good call and very positive things coming out of Adam Aaron there. So yes. They going to start offering banana mayo sandwiches. Lex Luthor, I did not hear any direct talk about that, but no. Chase, you did not get the boot, dude. But listen, you only come in here like once every 2 weeks. At least that's all that you type in here. So I didn't know if you're constantly in here like you used to be or if you were taking a break or what the deal was. That's why I took some people off and added some new people that are here every day. Have a great evening. Gotta go work out. Bye, Clay. Bye, Natalie. I hope you enjoy your workout and you have a wonderful night. Looking forward to the weekend. Hopefully you are as well. Champagne Room, is that a members only thing? Must be, Ate. I don't know. I'm not even invited to that. Transparency Project. LOL. Oh, yes. Of course, Lauren is still here. She the love of my life. Of course, Lauren is still here. The real Clay Bro. Of course she is. She's always here. I heard the same thing. The meeting was overall positive. The only gray area was implying that we need other stock offering in order to pursue. Yeah, Nick, I go back to the pre-earnings call. I knew he was going to mention something about that, man. Of course, he wants, it's like free money for AMC. Why wouldn't they want it? Money for us or money for AMC? Of course he's going to want it. Time to be on tomorrow. Chris, probably around 11 o'clock in the morning, man. I don't know if we're going to do 2 streams tomorrow, if we'll just do one nice long one, what the deal's going to be, but roughly around 11 a.m. is when I plan on being online tomorrow morning. Was a good optimistic call. As expected, will help fundamentals, but nothing was particularly affect MOS. I think. Pringleton, yeah, I don't think anything's going to cause a squeeze out of that. I do like the fact that, Bitcoin is going to be accepted. It was all positive. The sentiment was great out there. Overall, I don't see any negativity coming from that. San Antonio, Texas, showing support, brother. Yeah, Jose, thank you very much, man, for showing support. I appreciate that. Find yourself a bad mamacita to bring to the movies. Double the revenue for AMC right there. Listen to Luca. Luca's got the plan. You want to increase the fundamentals of AMC? Go out and find yourself a bad mamacita and take her to an AMC movie theater. I like it, Luca. Always looking out. We're still here, waiting to set off to the moon. Crypto Rocketeer, absolutely, man. Negative price action equals manipulation. Lex Luthor, man, either that or people heard a completely different call than me. FOMO buying in the morning for Pharrell, man. I don't know. I hope so. I don't know if it's going to result in FOMO buying or not, but I think it was a very positive earnings call. 5 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. my time. Good deal. Good deal. 5 p.m. No, that would be noon. Are you 2 hours ahead of the UK? Or 1? San Antonio in the house. What's up, man? What is it? Armande. Armande? They said the name? San Antonio in the house. Very nice. I don't spend what's the 1K on my look. You see me, ladies. Dude, I spend much less than 1,000. Anything on everything. Good day ahead for AMC Squeeze. Transparency Project. It is looking very good at this point. The call was actually better than I thought it would be. Yeah, man, I liked the call. I was pretty optimistic about it, but I definitely liked it. Linda! That money face. Oh, yeah. Clay, do you think the price could go up tomorrow? David, I do think the price could go up tomorrow. I don't know if it will or not, but I definitely think it could. We're just building stairs up to this squeeze. We are, man. Saludos, Xavier. How are you? 23.30 in the UK right now. 23.30 pounds, right? Is that what you're talking about? Thanks for the stream, brother. Good looking out, AMC. Good look. Steve, thank you very much. I appreciate you being in here, man. This is history we're about to witness. Caesar, it definitely is. Bye, Clay. Adma, have a great night, my man. Anyone else here said they could last about 2 years with reduced revenues? Yeah. Look, it seems like they could last until 2023. It seems like they don't even have any current debt obligations coming due until 2023. So it seems like that is very good. I swear the likes have gone down. What is going on, YouTube? Lauren, is it true the likes are going down? Stop unliking the stream, guys. That's messed up. How many likes do we have? Did we hit 1,000? Did we hit 1,000? There was no bad news. Everything positive. Yeah, it's abysmal. I was loving it, man. I was loving it. Nufo says, don't forget to hit that like button. Do it. How many do we have? 1,000 likes? What do we get to with 1,500 people in here? I think the Warner Brothers deal. Yeah, the Warner Brothers deal is going to be very good. Oh yeah, my coworker called his friend and liked everything I told him that I've learned from this channel. So shout out to Clay, and his words made me even more excited to be part of this community. Chris, shout out to your coworker, man. I love it. Thank you very much for letting me know. 776. Thank you very much, Lisa, for letting me know. 776 is pretty good, guys. If you have not liked it yet, we could get to 1,000 with 615 people in here. I think we could. 787, thank you guys very much. What's up, bros? What's up, Woobio? How you doing, man? All the people in the good vibe. Oh, yeah, David. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Clay, bro. Pringleton, absolutely, man. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. My boy, Clay, he has always good news on AMC. Thank you very much, Luca. I appreciate that. Flex those biceps, Clay. Ooh, right there, man. That's where it's at. Market manipulation was a hurt before the score time to rise up. Chris. Interesting view on things, man. I like it. Shout out to Warner Brother for bending the shorts over. Absolutely, William. Solamente en español, please. Si hablas poco. Yo no hablo español. Me disculpa, Xavier. Sigh, I'll never get to 1,000 shares if the price goes up, but I hope the price goes up. You are so close, Phineas. So close, man. You're almost there. AMC, let's go. MD, let's go, man. No doubt. A sell the news day tomorrow. Ooh. No doubt to sell the news day. Yeah, I don't know, man. No doubt to sell the news day tomorrow. I don't know if I understand that one, or definitely for sure or not. But these American people, it's crazy, isn't it? You are always so positive, Clay. You lift my spirits. Low V. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I can go to the gym. I go to the gym. You can tell. Psst. Psst. No, you can't even tell, actually. That's why I wear sleeves that cover my arms. Ross, good to hear you, Clay, bro. Como sempre, obrigado. Vou te dar gosto pra você. Obrigado de novo. Slow and steady will win this thing. Cheers, sir. Pra você também, Ross. For you as well, my friend. It's hot out. Are the stickers I won going to melt in the mail? Jeff, if they do, I'll give you some more, but I highly doubt that they melt. I think it would have to be extremely hot out for a sticker to melt in the mail. Clay, bro, dude, 23:30 is 11:30 and 24-hour clock. Crypto Rocketeer, yes, but I didn't see the 23:30 before, so that's my bad, dude. I did not see you say 23:30. Clay and Trey separated at birth. Phineas, possible, man, possible. Trey, are you out there? Are you waiting for me? Maybe. Let me know. mRNA candle turned red tomorrow. BNTX also. Hood on a stand. AMC will moonshot. William, let's go, man. Hit the like button. People, Clay is always here for us. David, thank you very much. Appreciate that. $7.99. Let's get this, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. If it's $7.99, come on, guys. Let's go to at least 800. It's messed up. WTF. What's up, William? What's up? Tom, hello. It's okay, Crypto. We got this. We do got this. I love you. Real Clay, bro. Says, I love you, Trey. What's up, Trey? How you doing, man? This is my brother. This is my brother right there, man. It's my brother. I'm back. Matt, good deal. Glad to have you back, dude. Newfo, 800. Let's do it, guys. You got us to 800. We made it. What do you think? You guys think that we should just get this video out so we can get a recap out for other people? I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people making videos right now. Or they probably just cut their live stream and posted that, actually. 802. Nice, Lisa. That's what's trying to read so... That's what happens trying to read so fast. Crypto Racketeer, man. It does. It happens that way. But it's all right, man. It's all right. You guys understand that reading fast is okay. I'm trying to get to everybody. We love Trey and Claybro. Mate, Sammy, thank you very much. I unclicked the thumb for a second just to keep it suspect. Come on, Steel. Reclick it, man. 800 likes, $800 per share. Both possible. It definitely is a take. Yes, recap for sure. We'll get it out there. Claybro, yes, get your video out. Lisa, thank you very much. Guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I clicked the like button. I guess we're ending now. It's okay, but if you want to click it on the way out, very good. 806. I didn't know what you were talking about. Gotcha, Chris. Gotcha now. And, yeah, all the good stuff. 515 viewers. Maybe we have 1,500 in here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I really enjoyed all the conversations that I was reading during that. I'm sure you guys may have been a little bit distracted during that earnings call, but still, I believe the chat was a little bit more exciting than the earnings call that was going on. So, yes, it was definitely a pleasure for everybody, especially the regulars in here, talking. I loved it. Let's read this. Trade trades sell seashells on the seashore. Trade trades sell seashells on the seashore. He does, man. I've actually bought one off of him. Yes, it was very entertaining. I tell you, it was awesome. Lauren, 812. Thank you very much. Lauren, I know you were that 812th like. You clicked a little late, but it's all right. Clay, send me some stickers, bro. William, win a giveaway. I'll give you some stickers for sure. Should I have a total share count? No, Mr. Duty, not during the earnings call. Nothing of the nature. Yeah, congrats, Apes. We're looking good. Let's set this rocket off. Absolutely, Alan. Boom, baby. Boom. All right, guys, we're going to get off here so I can get a video recorded here very shortly. Hopefully get that out and keep it real. Let's see. Tomorrow morning, we will be back around 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I don't know if we're going to do 2 live streams tomorrow, if we'll just do one long one. You know it, your bots don't call my name. William, definitely bots don't call your name. 11 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern Time. Make sure to come back if you enjoyed it. We always have fun. Claybro, Vegeta Bro, both of them, Thomas. Everyone, please check if you maybe forgot to press the like button before you leave, and that subscribe button as well. Don't leave it red. This is Sheet Slitter. He slits sheets. Interesting, Chris. I don't even know what that means. I'm new here. Cindy, you're going to like it here. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to come back. I guarantee you're going to like it. If you don't, well, then you can unsubscribe and then not come back. But I guarantee you'll like it. You'll enjoy it. See you, Apes. Until tomorrow. Steel Talon. Absolutely, man. Thank you, Clay. Much love from the UK. Catch you tomorrow. Pringleton, have a wonderful night, my man. And Lauren, you as well. Have a wonderful night. Please, please. Enjoy your night. 818, good night. Thank you very much, Lauren. Have a wonderful night. What else we got? Anybody in the chat that deserves a good night? Oh, yes, everybody deserves a good night. So good night to all of you. Let's get some shout-outs, and then let's end it. David, Mr. Duty, Chris, Cindy, Ate, Alan, Steel Talon, Pringleton, Lauren, Newfo, J-Bones, William, the real Claybro, man. I like it. Jake Sky, have a good one. Soul Wolf, Lisa, Rex. Crypto Rocketeer, Alan again. Man, I hope all of you have a wonderful night. Chris, have a great night. First time here, enjoyed it. Chris, perfect, man. Make sure to come back another time. Enjoy it again. Ruben, have a wonderful night as well. William, good night to you guys. Phineas, you too, man. Have a good night. Last one, guys. If you want to say it with me, say it with me. Until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.